We're in. Go.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Of Dice and Men. I am Koibu, and I will be your dungeon master for today. Let's introduce our players and characters. Starting in the upper left-hand corner, we have the ever-talented, ever-young, and ever-the Zerg player, Steven. Who are you, and who are you playing today, buddy?
I'm playing a guy named Abathur, who's king of the Zerg, the real man behind the scenes. I'm playing Nevitz. What do you mean, who am I playing today? Well, are we doing like a refresh on who our characters are?
Yeah, some people might be tuned in for the first time. It's been 5 or 6 episodes. We're at kind of a new starting point. Some people might jump in.
Well, I'm Nevitz. I'm the investigatory arm of OVA. VOA. The Vocational Occupations of Assholes. Various operations agencies. That's what I do. I'm the guy that figures out the puzzles, analyzes the situations, and then suggests to our brave leader Daff courses of action. Depending on how big a brain is required for said course of action. And then, Nevitz is like generally pretty timid, gets really triggered if people lies to him, but has a criminal background. So if you fuck with him or you double cross him, he will fuck you up in order to make sure that we accomplish what we need to do. There you go.
Yeah.
And we've seen that. That happened a couple sessions ago. In the lower right-hand corner of the screen, we have the leader of the party, the owner of VOA, the man behind the plan, Daff.
Yes. Daff is a half-elf bard, and he bravely and sometimes drunkenly runs VOA, Various Operations Agency. He is the leader, and he is the decisive unit, very decisive of the Various Operations Agency. There you go.
In the lower left corner, we have the woman who knows everything. She's seen it all. She's been around for ages. She's a noble who has renounced her name in order to work with the little people and get some shit done. She has power. She has the ability to transform into monsters. We have Toki.
Yo. I didn't prepare anything.
In the middle of the screen, the large man from the mountains. He's strong as an ox and about as smart as an ox, too. We've got Mr.Mouton playing... I forgot your character's name. Lenny!
Don't shit-talk oxes.
That's right. He probably forgets his name, too. Hi, I'm Mr.Mouton. I'm playing Lenny, and Lenny is going to want a living wage this episode, so...
Ooh. We'll see about that.
Where last we left our party, you guys were in Whalers Bay. You had retrieved the crown, brought it back, given it to the Baroness. She had given you some rewards. There was a quick sidestep to go talk to this wizard about this weird magic thing that you had found. And you guys had gone back to your inn rooms. Before we pick up that storyline, though, we need to talk to Daff. Because in our last session, Daff he had food poisoning, he got seasick, he was using out-of-date phrase, chasing skirts around in other towns. Daff, tell us about what happened to you, because we didn't get to see your adventures last week.
And real quick,
honestly,
wait, what episode is this?
8?
9?
9?
Okay, keep going.
Koibu, is my turn?
Yeah,
it's your turn.
Koibu, I don't remember a thing. I was drunk the whole time. Absolutely blackout drunk. Drunker than I've ever been in my entire life. Drunk as a skunk.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember casting some spells on the party?
I feel like as a spellcaster, you kind of sense when, you wake up in the morning and you sense how many spells you have left, right? Mm-hmm. So Daff, he knows. He knows that he casted some spells, but he does not remember why or on whom.
So you don't remember running around chasing after metal boxes in a distant town?
Dav had a good time. It was his vacation, okay? That's his vacation for the year.
All right, well, you are now hungover in the tavern as the party comes back. You're in Whalers Bay. You can hear the familiar sound of the bell because, each different shape of bell has its own resonance frequency. So the bell of Whalers Bay rings out to you. You know it. You recognize it. You've got this foggy memory of being on a boat for a couple of weeks, but you don't really piece it together. And the rest of the party is here, and you all head on downstairs to get some breakfast in the morning. And that is when you see a familiar red-haired woman with freckles across her cheeks step in, make eye contact with Nevitz, and head in his direction.
With a limp?
It's been a couple weeks. I think the limp is gone by now. or she's hiding it really well.
Wait, she's just approaching us on her own?
Yeah, on her own.
And where are we at right now? Are we in a tavern, or we just step off the boat, or?
We're in our
Yeah,
house.
you're in a tavern.
Okay,
Oh, tavern.
in a tavern.
Yeah, you just crashed for the night. She approaches and puts a small bag on the table and slides it towards you. Here's the 5 that I owe you, plus the 1 for interest, and 1 because I think we could help each other out in the future, and I want to make sure we're on good terms.
So what is that, 7 altogether?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll flip the 1 coin back at her, and I'll tell her to keep it in good health, but I'm interested. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. Sorry. Okay. I flipped the coin back at her. We appreciate the repayment, and if there's anything we can help you with in the future, you can always find us and ask us for help.
Of course, that would be, I think, a mutually beneficial situation.
Maybe use that for your leg.
And Lenny will laugh.
You don't laugh at that.
No, he's funny. I like him. Did your plans work out?
Never.
I like shrug.
Okay. She shrugs as well. Well, good day then. See you around. And she will leave the tavern. And that leaves the party here in the tavern, having been repaid. Last we left you, you had given a magic item to a wizard for identification. That was yesterday. He should have it sorted out by today. And at the moment, you have no jobs. You are, I think unemployed is the right word, but you have no clients.
I'm happily
Toki.
employed by the VOA, so...
Toki, what happened? What happened the past few days? What happened?
You were throwing up like every other second, but you weren't as sick as to not heal us. So your spell slots are all gone. But
Well, I'm glad I prioritized the safety of my party.
you were talking to this one woman that night. I don't remember her name exactly. You were at dinner with her.
Was she hot?
She's
No.
very. Oh. No, she wasn't hot. No.
You think you could get hot woman?
Yeah, Lenny, I could probably your mom.
My mom is dead.
Mine too. Let's move on.
Oh, I could be both your moms.
You be my mom, Miss Toki?
Oh yeah, totally.
Toki, do
Thank
you
you,
like
Mommy.
when do you like when guys
I can't
do you like when guys call you mommy?
Only if it's for me to tap.
This is very weird now. Let us move on.
While everybody's
Okay.
laughing and joking, just to remind you guys, it's entirely possible that we are on the bad side of quite a few people in this town now. You should be incredibly cautious when you accept jobs. If you're accepting any gifts or offers from strangers, we all need to talk about it a great deal, and we need to make sure that we're not being set up for anything while we accept these propositions.
Nevitz, what did you do? Just to
Well,
let you know, I don't want a meta game, so
Sure.
Daff doesn't know what happened.
Yeah.
But I did read. I read the summary.
sure. So the lady that we
Like a
just
good little
interacted
lady.
with, we kind of stole the crown back from her that she'd stolen from the Baroness and returned it. So I imagine she's probably not too happy with us right now. She would have made a small fortune if she'd actually managed to steal that crown. So just be careful.
Can't we? Why isn't she arrested? Can't we get
We
her
don't work for
arrested
the
stealing?
police. We work for coin. Police aren't going to offer us money for a thief, and we're not going to turn a thief in.
Why
Yeah.
wouldn't we turn? Why wouldn't we turn her in if you're scared of her coming after us?
I
Wouldn't it
don't
be
think I'm
safer
scared of
for
her,
us and
but
better
could be
for us?
people she's affiliated with.
Well, exactly. So shouldn't we turn her in anyway, so she can't contact anyone she's affiliated with?
We
Seems
are
that
not
if-
snitches.
If anything, we'd draw the ire of even more people if we'd start turning in criminals. I don't want that type of reputation, I guess. These people might be potential clients in the future, right?
Sure, we can do criminal work.
So what-
Maybe we should go to the Baroness and see if that wizard has identified that magical object yet.
What was his
Great
name?
idea.
Sure.
What about what?
What was his name?
His name was
Wizard.
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 Magic guy.
Lizard.
Lizard. Lizard wizard.
Lizard wizard. King Gizzard the lizard wizard. That's funky.
Jacob?
Sounds
Is
right.
it Jacob?
Yeah, Jacob, that was it. I thought it
Jacob.
started with a J. Jacob, Jack, John.
Lizard.
No.
Okay, let's go. Jacob, woo! Let's get
All
a
right.
move on.
You guys can head back to the keep. You tell the guards what your purpose is there. They will hold you for a little while until the wizard comes out and personally escorts you into his laboratory. There's something a little different about his laboratory this time. Instead of just being an empty room with the wizard and his notes and his books and his tools, you see 2 guards in here now in heavy armor with swords and shields. They're just sitting down at a table playing cards. They give you a look as you walk in. You see the back of the room has had an area completely cleared from it, and there, sitting on the ground, is this like little tiny archway, the magic item that you had found from that wizard, that naked old man wizard Dwarven, and brought back with you. The guards see you guys coming in and go back to playing their card game, and Jacob, once you're all in, begins to talk, saying, this thing you have brought me is an unstable interdimensional portal.
Jesus.
Oh, that's what was spawning those bears, right?
What does interdimensional mean? Like, what do you even mean by that?
Between dimensions.
The world that we live in is the prime material plane, or prime materia plane. It is our day-to-day existence. I don't know how much lore of the world you know, but it is made from segments of the 4 elemental planes: the earth, the fire, the air, and the water. And on these planes, our world leaves an impression, like a footprint in the sand. The footprint is not the whole of the person walking, but it is the after image of it. This demi-realm, this demi-plane, is known as the Plane of Shadow. It is a accurate reflection of the real world with none of the detail or aspects. There are no light, no darkness. It's sort of a demi-shadow world. And this portal goes there. However, it is too small to be used. It can only be used when enlarged, and then it will only stay enlarged for a short period of time, which means you cannot freely walk in and walk out unless you have a skilled wizard who has the right spells to open and hold the portal open.
What happens if we enter the portal and it closes?
Then you are on the other side with no way back.
Can we exist normally on the other side? Is it healthy to do so?
I have never been before. There are tales of people going and returning. So in theory, you can survive there. I don't think there's any special equipment, but on the other side, there might be nothing, and you might be trapped there forever.
Sounds gnarly.
And which plane is it that we're moving to when we move through this portal?
Demi-plane of shadow. The plane of shadow.
What lives there? What exists in the plane of shadow?
I don't really know. This is all beyond my knowledge. It's well out of my wheelhouse. What worries me also is what could live there. If we open this, what might come through instead of us going through?
But that's exciting.
It is.
Yeah, sounds kind of funky. Let's do it.
Well, maybe not.
Let's go on.
Maybe this might not be a good thing. How do you
Not yet.
activate this to open the
Reside in
portal?
realm of shadows besides shadows, Nevitz. It's probably fine.
Can I
How?
turn into shadow stuff?
Can you what? Turn into shadow beasts if you see them?
Yeah. Like,
If they are within the range that you can transform into, I don't see why not.
ooh, let's go in it.
Go.
This is not. I would not advise anyone to go through yet. I need some more time to understand it. maybe find a way to hold it open so that those that go through could come back as well.
Well, we want our journey into the shadow realm to be as smooth as possible, so we want to give you time to work and resources to work if you need it.
I don't think we have any reason to go to Shadow Realm. You guys love money, and there is no money there for us.
He's right.
But
Only
there's
death.
potential. Well, in the past, we have almost failed missions due to our lack of experience. This could provide us quite a bit of that.
I could turn into a shadow creature.
And there could potentially be money, depending on how rare the beasts are there and
We
how
could be the
much someone
first-
would buy for a fucking shadow beast tooth or
We could
whatever.
be the first people to, investigate this.
I think it's a good idea.
When
I
you're
think
in
we
the
should
shadow
look into it.
plane, are you able to interact with things in the real world?
I don't know.
Is there anybody that might know more information about said plane of existence?
There is. The Queen's court wizard is a knowledgeable man. I have already started drafting a letter to him to reach out for more information on the subject.
Okay.
Maybe we should let the wizard guy, what's his face, Jacob, do more research.
Sure. And then
Please.
just
I
as a random question, how much coin do you think an object like this would fetch were we to sell it?
Hypothetically. We're not gonna sell it, but hypothetically.
It's a unique item. There is no market value. Let me say, anyone that might want to buy this from you is probably someone you should not trust.
So we'd accept payment up front.
Yes,
I like
smart
the way you
Toki.
think, Toki.
Well,
And
you
then
can
what
get
kind of-
whatever you can negotiate it. I don't know of any stable or unstable portals to the Shadow Realm other than this one, although a few must certainly exist somewhere.
What kind of Oh god, I just remembered a question I'm in.
Would you buy it?
No, I think it's okay for us to hold on to it at the moment. Oh, what kind of spells are needed to like open the device? Like, do we need a wizard to cast a certain type of spell, or?
Yes, there is a spell that is needed to be cast to make the portal large enough for use, and you would need a powerful enough wizard to do that. And then there's another spell to be cast to open it.
Are you?
And then once you're on the other side, if it works the same way as it does on this side, which there's no guarantee that it does, the repeated process would be needed to open it again from the other side once it shrinks down.
Are you a powerful enough wizard to do such a thing?
He looks at the party, and especially at Lenny. Lenny, how tall are you?
6'7"?
You are pretty big.
6'6".
Okay. Probably not.
What
I don't
about?
think.
What about?
I think I might make it
Gnolls?
large enough for the small one. He points at not Daff, Toki. The small one to crawl through. Maybe. I don't know if the rest of you could fit.
Would it help if I turn into like a smaller animal or something?
Certainly, yes.
Hmm.
But I don't know
Okay.
if I could make it large enough for the rest of you to go through.
I
could-
wouldn't want to go through anyway. Seems
What
silly.
about like Nevitz is a halfling?
Oh, I forgot that. Yeah, Nevitz might be able to fit
Nevitz
as
can
well.
do it, right?
I am
Probably.
definitely not going into this place
Nevitz,
without
where's your
more
sense of adventure?
Nevitz,
without
you've
more
been all
information.
over the world. Don't you want to explore some?
You
Nope.
only live once.
Please, give me time to
Yeah.
research this before we do anything rash. You might go
Yes.
through and never come back.
I have a question. Canonically, who's taller, Nevitz or Toki?
Ooh.
Is this listed
Great
on our
question.
sheets?
It's in the bio area.
It's in the Bible.
I am 2'6". How tall are you?
Oh, you're tiny.
You're
3'5".
3'5", yeah.
It's
You're
like real
huge.
life.
Really tiny.
You're massive. Oh my god.
What the
Wait,
fuck?
you're 2'6"?
Yep.
Oh my
You're
god.
like,
What?
okay, I didn't realize.
pretty
he was
accurate.
We
that
have so
much
much to
bigger.
explore here.
Wait, he's like actually two. Well,
Half the size of a 5-foot tall
the
person.
size of my dog. Wow.
We have so much to still explore in this plane. I don't think we need to go in any others.
Okay, we'll just wait for more
Wait,
updates.
what is the average height for a halfling? Is this way too small?
No, that's you're totally on point.
Yeah, you're on point. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I will, of course, hold on to this in the meantime. It's a dangerous thing to be letting about, and I've brought, as you can see, 2 guards here to keep an eye on the portal in case anything does try to come through.
Could you notify us if... I mean, we'll actually just come back for updates then, I guess, right?
Yes, of course. I believe I have your address in Kirschwick, so if I can't find you, I'll have
Just
a message
ask around
delivered to your
for-
door.
Voa. Like,
Thank you, lizard.
I shall do so, Master Dwarf.
Thank you very much.
Alright, shall we
Let me
Go.
Yes. He will escort you out of the building, out through the castle grounds, beyond the walls of the keep, and into the town.
Wait, after we
And-
get out, I want to suggest something.
Suggest it.
So, maybe maybe we could find someone willing to risk their lives to test out this portal for us.
I mean, we could
eventually.
just find an animal and send it in and bring it back or something like that. I don't know.
Or you could find a child.
These animals are living creatures not meant for experimentation. Nevitz.
Well, if
Wait,
we're
would
not
you
to
rather-
experiment on animals, we're certainly not to experiment on children, so...
I'd rather
Toki, would you rather experiment on a child or an animal?
I'll volunteer myself in that case.
Aww.
Or sending
Well,
someone really stupid.
We'll try a lot of things.
What if we turn Lenny, like, smaller?
No,
No.
Okay, Lenny, I'm just joking. You know I'm joking, right?
I don't want to go to Shadow.
Okay, we don't have to go to Shadow. Wait, no one's making you do anything.
I'm afraid of the dark.
It's okay. I know you
Aw.
sleep with a candle on every night.
Yes.
We should really get him a nightlight. Maybe we can use one of those lanterns. Maybe we can make it set up soft glow. The candle can be really harsh sometimes.
I think he likes the candle.
Daff,
Yes.
go find us job.
Yes, sir. Okay, we have to go find a job. I don't know where to start. How do I? Can I just say that I go looking for jobs because Daphne
Sure.
knows how, but I don't
Yeah.
personally.
That's totally fine. Do you have any areas that you might want to start looking in, or are you just gonna do whatever? Like I don't know if you are
I'm a little-
particularly. Go ahead.
I'm a little interested in the criminal work we can do, but maybe we should lay low for a while.
You're looking for some of those illicit jobs.
I wanna look for anything that pays very highly. I like things that surround. I really like big profile cases to get our name out there and to get lots of gold.
I never got
Huh?
so good.
Oh, we will. Wait, are we still in Whalers Bay, or did we leave?
Yeah, you're in Whalers Bay. You did leave, but you came back. You were too drunk to remember the trip.
Okay.
So you want to search around
we
looking
were
for
we were heading
sketchy
to
shit.
Whalers Bay, and then we were on our way to the circus.
Oh, but we
You
didn't-
never
we
made it to
didn't
the
go- We never
circus.
made it to the circus.
Oh, it's too late.
It's too late.
Well, it might
I'm
still
just-
be there.
I'm
It
Why
just
don't we
depends
get
on how
over
long the
it?
circus stays
It's
in
not.
town.
It's not a big deal. I don't
Okay.
have to turn into a gorilla. It's.
Wait, how
But
much did
what
we
if-
get the
There's
gold?
probably missions there.
Oh, we added to the party
Yes.
sheet for our thing. Okay.
Yes. Oh, also, let's make sure that you guys did subtract your 12K for monthly fees. I think that Daff was supposed to subtract it.
Wait, what's the
Did we
date
end up
today?
today is only the 21st. I want to make sure we did it for February.
We
Did we
must have,
subtract
right?
it?
I think
That's
we already
20
did
gold,
for
right?
February.
Yeah, I
Oh,
just want to make sure that
we
we
had
at
more
some
than
point it did.
145 gold, right? We had a lot more. Isn't that we
Okay.
have like 200 something?
So yeah, you guys did pay it. Good.
We also have 400 gold in the party sheet right now.
No, we didn't. We don't.
You weren't here
Oh.
last week.
Oh, all of us.
Well, 400 gold is what we got paid.
Oh, should I put it in our treasury?
If you have it on your thing, then yeah.
Then we have
I think
500.
you should probably keep the treasury on the party sheet so everybody can know what you have.
Yeah. Wait, we got 400 gold?
We got a lot of gold for that last mission, yeah.
Can we buy some, nice things?
Yeah.
Like
You
a
could definitely take a.
celebratory dinner. New
We have
clothes.
545 gold. Maybe we should buy some celebratory armor or some celebratory wine. Wait, where can I put the,
So you're walking around looking for maybe some illegal work. So maybe not less walking around and more spending time in, creepy, shady, dark lit rooms with drinking liquor and listening to the happenings going on. Where is go? Much better. So, Daff, you're hanging out in one of these taverns by yourself, looking for some work to do, when you see that same red-haired woman walk back into this building and goes and takes a seat next to a woman and a man. Maybe they look like a husband and wife or something. And they sit down at this small table off on the side near a window, frequently looking out and chatting amongst themselves for a little bit. When you get the sense that there's something going on, because the man sort of kicks a bag over under the table, and the red-headed woman pushes a bag of coins across on the top of the table. There's clearly some sort of exchange going down. And once it happens, they sort of kick back and take a more relaxed tone with their body language and
Are they
go about
talking?
sipping their drinks. Yeah, they're chatting.
Can I ask Steven to listen, or Nevitz to listen for a thieves' cant?
Yeah, and I should be able to read lips at a distance, so.
Perfect. Yeah.
Can I ask a question about this real quick, actually? Most spells have a somatic component to them, yeah?
Yeah.
Is a somatic component, with two people casting the same spell, say the same thing every time? In order for the spell to be cast?
Somatic is physical movement. Are you talking verbal components?
Wait, what is the verbal? Oh, fuck, I'm sorry, verbal component.
Okay, so yeah, it'll be the same pronunciation of the same syllables, but it's also a very different gibberish language, So if you're not well versed in it, you might not be able to tell what spells are being cast.
Gotcha. Okay. Theoretically, though, if I knew if I observed long enough or learned certain verbal components to spells at a distance, I could tell a spell somebody was casting without necessarily seeing the effects of the spell. If I understood what they were saying, right?
If you probably need to check all of their components, the verbal, the somatic, and the material, because all three sections cover the domain of a spell. So two spells might have very similar, if not identical, verbal components, but the different somatic or material components might change the nature of the spell.
Gotcha. Okay. Just curious. I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, okay. I'll be watching the red lady and seeing what she's talking about, yeah.
They are talking about Solwick, which is a town pretty far away. You almost went to Solwick, not entirely. And to the south of it is an area known as the Frostlands. And they're casually talking about winter gear and the sort of stuff that one might need to travel in the Frostlands. You can see them. You can see the words being mouthed for a heavy cloak and boots that can tread on top of snow, that sorts of things. It just seems like they're talking about some sort of snowbound mission or venture.
Interesting. They're venturing to the snow.
Yeah.
And it looked like the people were paying the red lady, right?
No, she was paying them, and they were giving her something in exchange.
Oh, okay. Well.
This conversation continues for a while. We don't pick up any more information about what they're talking about. Just exchange of things for.
No. Eventually, as the red-haired lady gets up to go, you'll catch her saying something to the effect of, "Don't worry, I'll have it all sorted out. We'll be back in 3 weeks with the orb, and we'll be good." But she's definitely whispering it to these people. And she gets up and heads out of the room.
Should we trail her? Or have Nevitz trail her?
Yeah, I'll follow her. I'll sneak out and follow her, I guess.
Alright, should we just look for other missions while you do that?
Sure.
Okay.
Fun.
Okay.
All right, Nevitz, you follow her through the city streets, heading into the slums, near that same building where you guys ambushed her and everything. And she'll head up through a different staircase and a different building.
Wait, I don't want to go all the way in. Fuck that. Can I like kind of like, as she's entering as she like approaches the door to enter in, can I say something to her from behind?
Sure.
What business do you think you have in the Frostlands?
Whoa.
She can give me a stealth check to see if she would have noticed you following her. Nope, she did not. She whirls on her heel, sees you, and then after a moment of like a furrowed brow and concern, relaxes visibly and walks a little bit closer towards you. Slowly, hands visible, and says, Frostlands? Who told you anything about that?
I hear things through the grapevine.
Well, I have work there. There's a certain something that a father of mine wants, and is willing to pay quite a lot for it.
Have you already sold this mission off to a couple of people to acquire this item?
I thought I would go myself this time.
Do you think you need an accompaniment? We're looking for work. This sounds like something that'd be right up our alley.
Well, it depends on if I can trust you or not, she says, getting a little bit closer and lowering her voice. You see, this would be a, what do we call it? A smash and grab sort of mission. Pick up something that someone does not want taken from them and bring it back to someone who will pay us well for it.
Well, what are we smashing and who are we grabbing from?
I don't know yet, actually. They have well camouflaged themselves from scrying, so it's hard to see the details. But there's a thing near Cinder Springs, near Atrea, and before I really say anything else, though, I don't know how, well, no offense, but how trustworthy you are.
Well, I mean, we could have turned you into the police if we wanted to. Hopefully there are no hard feelings over our last job, but a job is a job, and we got paid to acquire that crown, and I mean, I guess it's up to you to figure out if you'd like to work with us again, and if you're interested, you can find us down at the tavern, but otherwise...
Well, I'm dealing with some magic things here, and I needed to make sure that you wouldn't run off with any magical things we might find.
I mean, I would assume that somebody that's been in this business for as long as you have is going to pay enough so that we wouldn't want to run off with any objects. And if you have more work for us, I'm more interested in that than running off with a silly sword or dagger.
I'll talk to my father, and I'll find you at the tavern if he's interested.
Okay, we'll be there.
You have, before you go, do you have anything at your disposal? Do you have any spellcasters, fighters? What do you got? What tools do you have?
I mean, we can get whatever we need, unless you're trying to supply us with something that you think would help.
We're gonna need probably a spellcaster or two.
What kind of spellcasters do we need?
Someone that maybe some help with disguising our trails and tracks through the snow. We'll probably need someone who can slink through areas undetected, which I'm pretty good at, but you did follow me here. Let's see. I don't know what the lay of the land is, but we might be underground or we might be in buildings. So we'll need someone who's got some good direction sense while traveling so we don't get turned around, or someone who can keep us on track through a maze, or someone we'll definitely need some lock pickers. We might need someone to hold the door for us while we finish up some things and sneak out a window. I don't know. It's gonna be a tough one.
So mainly you want a caster who can help us with infiltration, ideally undetected, yeah?
Primarily. Healers would be nice too, but I know they're hard to come by in this line of work.
Okay, well, we'll see what we can scrounge up for you then.
Okay. She gives you a smile, pats you on the elbow. No, you're way shorter than she is. She pats you on the top of your head and heads out.
Cool, sounds good. Koibu, I think I need to roll for my hat. I think I made this way too low. 2'6". That's very. I think this is like below what's even.
You can't retcon
I think it's
height.
even
Yeah,
below
you're
what's
fine.
like.
You are
I think it's below what's possible.
2'6".
Halfling height. I think
being
it's supposed to be.
shorter.
It's supposed to be like.
Average.
It's
It's
supposed to be
not a bad
2d6
thing,
plus.
Steven.
I think 2d. Or no, it's supposed to be 2'6" plus 2d4. I think.
Yeah, Steve, you should really stop projecting your own
Steven, it's a-
insecurities onto
it's a
your
fi- it's a
character.
fiction.
Just let him. Why does it matter?
Well, like the only reason I'm thinking of it.
You can be.
What?
But the
What?
halfling, if you want to be taller, you can be. But the halflings in Arcadia
Mhm.
are a little bit shorter than the 5th edition halflings or the 2nd edition halflings.
Okay.
I can give you a sizing chart for creatures if you'd like.
Because if I'm gonna be this small, I'm gonna need some advantage on rolls or something. Because this is we're getting into pretty hard to hit area here. Or it also makes my interaction seem really weird. Like if I'm literally coming up to somebody's how tall is 2'6"? Is this like I'm coming up to somebody's like knees, like a human's
The same
knees?
with my dog.
Let's see. It is half of 5 feet tall, so you would come up to the hip of a 5-foot person. A 6-foot person, you would come up to their, I don't know, 2/3 up their thigh, probably.
Okay. All right. Fuck it. All right.
So
That's
you're,
good.
yeah.
Okay.
It's a reasonable area.
All right.
It's cute. It's like fun sized.
Oh, cool. Is that what your existence is like, Lily?
I'm not short for my.
Okay, Lily. All right. You want to talk about retconning? Okay, go. What's okay? We're leaving.
What?
I want to leave.
How tall are you?
Lily is 5'1" or 5 foot?
3.5. Okay, get it right.
Okay.
I'm 5'3" too.
That's actually the average height for a Korean woman. I'm just saying.
You're an
I don't
American woman, Lily. Nice try.
know. Well, I'm Korean. So.
Okay.
I put a sizing chart for you in Discord.
I don't need that. I don't need to be oppressed by these standards, Koibu. I just want to make sure that my interactions with people like made sense. But all right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So meanwhile, Daff is on the other side looking for some work. Are you still looking for illegal sketchy work, or are you looking also for some straight jobs?
I'm looking for some straight jobs.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just
So
want-
you're. Yeah.
Sorry, while she's doing that, can I look for some nice and easy, comfy jobs? You know, like
Nice,
taking a
easy.
cat down from a tree or
Okay.
like that. You know, I don't want to die anytime soon.
All right. Toki and Daff, would you both please roll me wisdom checks? Just a straight wisdom check, no modifiers. 14 for Lily. 5 for Daff.
I have a 0 in wisdom, so.
All right.
Fuck.
So Toki, you definitely find some easy, comfy jobs. Literally, cat stuck in a tree is the first thing you come across. There's a little girl
Awesome.
looking up. There's a cat in a tree. It's way up there, maybe 40 or 50 feet on the highest branch, and it's looking down. And the girl's at the bottom of the tree shouting up at the cat. And people are passing by, maybe glancing and stopping for a moment, and then eventually just like, I got better shit to do. I gotta go get some potatoes. And moving on.
Yeah, how much am I getting paid for this, little girl?
Mr.
I'm
Floaties.
just joking. I would do it for free. Don't worry about it. I'm just I got you there, didn't I? Haven't lost my touch. Alright, so he says it's 40, 50 feet high. Can cats survive jumping 40, 50 feet? Okay, can I turn into a bear and then start climbing up the tree?
Sure.
Oh, God.
You turn into a bear in the middle of town and start scrambling up the tree.
The cat's gonna get
Give.
so scared it's gonna jump off, right?
Oh yeah, the cat begins to hiss at you, and swipes in the air at you,
Oh, okay.
and then some shouts of nearby townsfolk, and they go, "Look, a bear! A bear in town!" And some people
still
gather around
climbing.
to watch the bear. Sure.
Still
Wait, wait.
climbing.
Sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to say that I have started my long rest.
Oh, you got a long rest on the boat. You're all at full everything.
Ooh.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah, we used you as a heal
Yeah.
slave, so.
I know. I thought I
it's
was.
not
I
so
thought
bad.
I was fucked, but okay. Cool.
No, you're good. You're full everything.
Okay, so I should be like up to the close to the top.
Yeah,
Like, I'm
you-
looking like I'm about to eat this freaking cat. Like he should be jumping at this point.
You've gotten to the top of the tree to the point that it's beginning to lean over from your weight. And now maybe the top isn't 40 feet off the ground. Maybe it's like 30 feet off the ground as it leans heavily. The cat backpedals to the furthest possible branch, like a branch that could never hold your weight as you get like to the top of the tree. It's there.
Oh, I'm gonna keep approaching it until it jumps off. I'm gonna start swiping at it, you know, but not like actually
Sure.
hitting. Trying to
Yeah,
scare
yeah.
it off.
Give me an intimidation check as a bear.
I am super intimidating.
Yeah, that'll be a.
Roar!
You're kind of a cute bear, you know? You got like short legs.
Okay.
You got like this really great coloring. The cat's not super excited about you being up here.
Okay, then I'm gonna stand on the branch so the branch snaps off. Can I snap the branch off?
Oh yeah, easily. You step forward and the branch breaks under your weight. You and the cat fall. The cat twists in the air, fans out, lands carefully, and bolts through the city streets, followed by the little girl. You hit the ground like a sack of potatoes.
And then, like, that's my health for the animal,
for the
right?
bear.
So can I just come back to the...
Yeah, you turn right back into a dwarf as a group of people come up to you with clubs, and then they stop as the bear turns into a dwarf.
And then I'm gonna look around and say, thank you. And then I'm gonna open up the bag for coins. That was a performance. I want money.
There's some scattered applause from all over the place. Give me a performance check for how well you can pull off the thank you. Here's my bag. 3? All right, you're gonna get 3d6 copper.
Wait, how much
You get 3 copper! You get the
Jeez.
minimum amount of money you can get.
I'm gonna yell after the girl. You're welcome.
She doesn't respond. She just keeps chasing the cat through the town.
Alright, I'm very disgruntled. I'm gonna go back. Yes. Fuck this. I'm gonna look for crime shit with Daff now.
Okay. Daff, you're hanging out at another tavern looking for work when you overhear a man talking to his friend, and he's saying, "Oh, you know, I think she's seeing someone else. I gotta find proof. Can you follow her tonight?" And the friend's like, "Buddy, I'm not gonna follow your wife. I'm not stalking her. What the hell's wrong with you?" And the first guy's like, "But I think she's seeing him tonight, and I got a dock shift. I can't follow her, and I gotta know. I just gotta know." The other
I
person's
want to.
like, "Look."
I want to walk up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna walk up.
Yeah, they stop their conversation as you approach.
And I'm gonna smile at them. My disarming daft smile. And say,
Mm-hmm.
She should
"You
roll
looking
that
for someone to follow your wife? I could do it for the right price."
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other guy's like, "Dude, can't you see how creepy this is?" And the first guy's like, Hold on. What are you talking?"
Well, you think that your wife is cheating on you, and I'll find out for you. I'll even get the guy to you if there is one, for only a small price of 10 gold pieces.
10 gold? Just to follow her?
Hey, I'd follow her, and I'd turn the guy over to you if there is one.
Second guy's like, "Johnny, that's a lot of money. Come on, man. Just get over it. You're just being paranoid." And apparently Johnny's like, "I don't know. What about 5 gold for following her?"
I mean, I guess you don't really care that much about your wife.
No,
cheating.
you're right. I do. I gotta know. It's driving me crazy. I'll find the money, I swear. Just, you find her, let me know what's up, and I'll find a way to get you the cash. I think I've got some stuff I can sell. I've got an old ring of my mother's, her wedding ring. I can pawn that.
I want to put my hand out to him and shake his hand and say, "You got yourself a deal."
All right. He shakes your hand.
Wait. I want to say, how nice is this wedding ring?
It's a silver band with a couple of small garnets in it.
Is that good, Koibu? Is that cool?
It sounds like it's probably like a silver ring. A plain silver ring is probably worth like 3 or 4 silver. And so then you add some garnets in it. Small garnets, each one is probably worth maybe a gold or 2. So 2, 4, 6, that's probably about 6 gold right there. Plus a little for artistic value, and then some other cash that he's got nearby. You could easily make up 10.
Okay. I was just thinking maybe I want the ring, but yeah,
Oh.
it's fine. It's fine. I'll find a better ring.
So, my wife. Okay. So, her name is Emily. I can show you. No, I shouldn't show you. I don't want her to see. I'll tell you where our house is. And she's got short black hair that comes to right about here, kind of like a flat cut around the backside. And I think she was wearing green today.
Okay. What color are her eyes?
I should know this. Brown eyes.
How tall is she approximately? Yay, nay? Yay.
So, a 5'3", 5'4".
She pale?
Well tanned. She usually works down in the docks as well.
She a human?
She's a human, yeah.
She pretty?
I think so.
Oh, I give him a look and say, "Is she pretty?"
Yeah. You don't talk shit. You haven't even seen her yet.
Hey, I'm just wondering. I mean, everyone has to say their wife is pretty, but we're asking. It's a trailing mission here. I kind of gotta know exactly what she looks like, right?
I mean, her ears are kind of big, but she's got a good face.
Okay, big ears, got it.
I mean, I wouldn't call them big ears, just, a little bit bigger than average.
Okay, all right. Emily, black hair, brown eyes, well tanned. Any other defining features, personality-wise or physically?
Let's see. No. Oh, she's got a tattoo on her right cheek. It's a little anchor and a net. An anchor and a net.
All right. And why do you suspect her cheating?
She comes back late at night. Doesn't say where she's been. And besides, you must know. You're clearly a well-traveled man. When you're close with someone, you can tell when there's something off. There's some sort of like unspoken thing, and you can sense the weight of it in the room. You know what I mean?
Of course, I know exactly what
you
you mean.
can just feel there's something off about her.
Yeah, you're onto something.
Good, thank you. And the other guy's like, "Come on, man, you're gonna sell your mother's wedding ring for this?" So shut up.
You were willing to pay 5 gold up front, though, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I'll take that now, if you
All right.
if you don't mind.
Hold on. Yeah, I gotta go to the house. I'll be back. And
I'll
he
be
will
waiting.
bolt off to the house to go get some gold, while his
This is
buddy
so scummy, dude.
looks at you and is like, shakes his head and sips his beer. And about 10 minutes later, he comes back and he counts out for you 2 gold pieces and then 300 silver pieces.
Thank you very much.
Wait, is 10 silver is 1 gold,
Or
right?
30 silver pieces.
Yeah, okay.
Off by magnitude.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go. Wait, where is she right now? Do you know? She's at the docks?
She's at home. I just saw her there. She was asking why I was taking her money. It was bad.
Oh god. Okay. Alright. Well,
He gives you directions to his house.
okay. Alright. I'm gonna go to his house and act all nonchalant and stuff.
All right.
We're scamming this guy. This is fucked up, dude. What
Why
the
are you
hell,
doing it
Daft?
then?
Well, I think it's fucked up, but Daft doesn't give a fuck, okay? I gotta play
Fucking
to my
awesome.
character, okay?
All right, are you gonna get the rest of the party before you go, or are you gonna do this solo style?
I could do. Wait, what is? I mean, I guess I'll like look for them, but it's not a big priority. I guess I'll look
Yeah.
for Toki. I don't think we really need Lenny on this mission. I think Nevitz is busy.
Well, yeah, Toki and Lenny, I think, are hanging out together at the other tavern while Nevitz was running off to do one thing and you were running off to do another thing, and so you can go back and find Toki and Lenny together.
Okay. Wait, do I find them right now?
Yeah, you find them. They're
No,
just
we're
at the
in
next
the
tavern
tavern.
over.
Well,
We're just talking.
I found a job.
Oh, good. Is it crime things? Do we need to kidnap someone? What is it? What's the job, Daff?
Toki, you're gonna be thrilled to bits.
I bet I am.
A guy suspects his wife of cheating on him, and she probably isn't, and we got 10 gold for it. 10
don't
gold,
understand.
Toki.
What's the
10
job though? What are we
gold.
doing?
Well, you don't. I guess you don't really have to do anything. It's mostly my job. But let's get moving.
Okay, let's go, Lenny.
All right. So the three of you set off to find this woman's house. Nevitz, meanwhile, is involved in some sketchy deals involving espionage, theft, smashing and grabbing, long treks over frozen wastelands. And why don't we take our first break here? And when we come back, we will meet up and somehow navigate these two separate quests. So you guys all need to set up a break.
All right, we'll be back.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Dice and Men. All right, the party is currently split. The three of you are off on an important stealth mission to figure out if Johnny's wife is cheating on him or not. Nevitz, meanwhile, comes back to the bar, finds the party's missing. They're probably out and about doing something. They'll be back eventually. So Nevitz gets to sit and chill for a little while the rest of the party goes off on their own secret stealth mission. You make your way through the town to the woman's house. You find it fairly easily, and you can see through one of the open windows that she's in the house right now. Currently, it looks like she's stitching up a fishing net.
Wait, was this to me or?
No, it's to everyone.
Yeah.
but you.
Okay. Yeah.
Does
Gotcha.
she have the cheek tattoo? Is she with the
Oh, yeah.
description?
Oh yeah, totally
Who's
matches
her?
the description. Like
So
5'4",
we're-
short hair, cheek tattoo, brown eyes.
So I'm like whispering to Adapt, like, so are we just here to like see if she's cheating or what? Like, I don't
Wait, we're
understand.
standing far away, right? Like she would never guess that we were following her right now, right?
Yeah, she's inside. You guys are probably across the street,
Oh, okay.
hanging out, and every now and then throwing a look her way.
So
Okay.
we're just seeing if she's gonna cheat.
Basically, we're seeing her route. We're watching what she does. Worst case
Uh-huh.
scenario, I'll find out if she's cheating.
Okay,
She
so you
wasn't
got me
before,
to-
but after she meets staff, she will be.
Yeah. I'll take that 10 gold and the ring, baby.
I'm so
And the wife?
And the wife. Give me it all.
Use the ring to marry the wife.
That's a
Get the
Steven.
guy over. All right. As the sun begins to go down, she packs up her things, kind of hurriedly, changes her outfit, and heads out towards the docks.
Oh wait, is it a nice outfit? Like is it an outfit, Koibu?
It's a going out in the evening outfit.
All right, let's follow her.
Let's follow her. But as a seasoned veteran of these missions, I have trailed many. Most of my missions are cheating missions. I've followed people home. I know how to do it successfully. I know how to trail people without leaving a trace. Yes.
Daff,
Okay.
let me check her house to see for signs of cheating as you follow her. I don't think I'm very stealthy, so I
Lenny-
think I'd be best not with you two following.
Maybe you and Toki should go
Wait,
go
why
do
can't we all
something.
just follow her? I
Because
thought
Lenny
we-
isn't very
Stealthy.
stealthy.
Well, Lenny can stay and I can go with you. I can be really quiet. I'm really.
Yes, let
Okay.
me stay.
Okay, Lenny, why don't you find Nevitz and hang out with him?
Yes.
Okay,
All right.
will you find your way home all right?
Yes.
Okay.
Lenny
I wanna
finds his
pat
way
Lenny
back.
on the back.
No. Koibu. Lenny's
No?
going through the house.
Oh shit! All right, Lenny. So
Does
first,
Lenny
Daff
even
and
have the
Toki
mental
leave.
capacity to lie?
Yeah.
I think he does. I think he's just so innocent. Like you always expect him to be so straightforward that when he lies to you, you wouldn't even assume he's lying. You doubt he can lie, but he can.
That's true.
That's how he does it. He's that sneaky. All right, Lenny.
Mouton, please don't fuck this up on purpose.
As the
I
others
already got
sneak
half
off,
the gold.
you
Is the
head
door
into
open?
house. No, but a window is, and you can just slip in through the window since there's no glass in it.
He touches the door lock and walks away to go find Nevitz. He tried
There's
his
a window
best.
right open.
He tried
There's
his
open-
best. He went.
Okay.
"Alright."
All right. You find Nevitz in the tavern. Meanwhile, the other remainder of the party heads down to the docks. And sure enough, you can see this woman, Emily, I think that was her name, And she heads over towards this ship that's docked, and there's a small little building on the pier near the ship. And she kind of looks around and then slips into the building. That's a long stretch from where you are to where the building is on the end of the pier, maybe a good 40 or 50 feet with no cover.
What kind of building is this?
It looks like a small, like, storage shed or something. Like,
Oh.
you might want to, like, put some rope or some
Oh.
empty barrels or something near a boat, but you don't want it to get, like, knocked into the sea, so you put, like, a little shed around it.
She's sneaking to a storage shed?
We should go
Uh-huh.
in.
All right. Well, we're gonna sneak behind her and we're gonna follow her.
All right,
Can
but
I
if you're going
just
to follow
pass
her,
without trace?
you can. If you're going to follow her, though, you're going to be in the open on this dock. Anybody on the docks near you or on the road on the shore is going to be able to see you, what you're doing. Does that matter to you? If
Doesn't
Maybe
this,
pass without
does this
trace.
spell not help with that?
pass without a trace.
It's like
Yeah.
plus 10 to all stealth rolls, I think.
It says masking you and your companions from detection. You can only be checked
Ooh.
by magical means, right? I would
Yeah,
use my
okay.
spell slot for this.
Yeah.
So pass without a trace is you have plus 10 to stick and can't be tracked. Okay, yeah. So this will kind of make the area that you are a little bit more shadowy. It'll just sort of like distort the light a little bit and also muffle all of your sounds.
Wait,
So-
wait. Before we do that, instead of using a spell slot, instead just turn into like a rat or something and follow them.
I could also do that, yeah. But then you wouldn't be with me.
Oh, it's like a romantic bonding mission.
Whoa. I didn't like the way your facial expression changed when you said romantic fun.
I was smiling on the inside, Lily.
Staff. No spell slot is worth as much as our time spent together. Koibu, I'm using it.
All right.
We're gonna go.
You cast pass without a trace, and I need both of you to make me stealth checks at plus 10 to whatever you roll.
Okay. What have I rolled?
Holy shit,
Oh
Toki.
my god! She rolled a
What the
30.
It's a 30. It's a freaking 30.
I'm
Holy
invisible.
shit.
I am actually invisible.
Yeah, and Katerino
I rolled
gets
a
Gaff gets a 20. So let's see if anyone notices you.
There's no way. 30 and 20.
They would need to roll so well. Okay.
Yeah, and that's
You
impossible.
guys sneak along the pier, creeping through the shadows that sort of walk with you.
Toki just fucking went into that shadow realm. She didn't even know it.
You get up to the shed, and you can hear the sound of pacing on the other side of the walls. Someone is walking back and forth, and the planks of the pier squeak as they walk.
Okay. I'm just watching, right?
Then
Just follow, waiting.
someone gets off the ship at the end of the dock. Not just any someone, a minotaur. A big, like, 7-foot tall minotaur with huge
Sea
horns.
minotaur?
He starts walking down the dock in your direction while you guys are crouched by this
Damn.
building. If he
If
walks
she's
past you,
cheating on this guy with a minute.
The Minotaur.
yeah, because he gets to
She's
the
getting-
building.
He's getting cucked.
He gets to the building and opens the door, steps through, and sort of slams it behind him.
Is he in the room with the girl?
Uh-huh. And you can hear some voices and some giggling
Listen.
and some grunting bull noises.
Wait.
And then there's a loud squeal, and you hear the whole building sort of shakes as something slams against the wall.
Can I like, are there windows or anything? Like,
No, it's just a little shed. It's got to be pure dark in there.
wait, there's no windows?
There's no windows. It's a small storage shed.
So
Okay,
as
Can I turn into, wait. If I turn into an animal, do I keep my dwarf vision? Like, can I see in the dark still? Does that make sense?
That is a fantastic question that I do not know the answer to.
It's very important,
good
Neil.
question.
Really important.
It is, and I'm very proud of you for asking that question in advance and thinking of those things. If you don't have inspiration already, you should take it. Good thinking.
Well, thank you very much. I guess I will take it.
Apparently, you keep any racial features not dependent upon your shape.
So, I would have dark vision, right?
Yes.
wow, that's cool.
Ooh, you
Good
retain the
one, Lily.
benefit of any features from your class, race, or other source that you and can use them if the new form is physically capable of doing so. However, you can't use any of your special senses, such as dark vision, unless your new form also has that sense. Let's see if rats and mice have any dark vision, though, because they might.
Are there any small creatures that she could
Small
turn into
animals
that
with dark vision.
Cats should have it. They doesn't say that they do, but they ought to have dark vision, I think. Let me see about rats or giant rats.
What animals can see in the dark?
Rats have dark vision. There you go.
Okay, alright.
Nice.
Turn to a rat.
All right, perfect. You turn into a rat, and you can squeak up under the door and see a average-sized woman, 5'3", 5'4", being hefted and leaned against a wall by a towering, like 7.5-foot tall minotaur.
Are they banging?
They are banging.
Okay, I couldn't tell from your description. The squealing, the thingy, like it could have been anything. You know,
It could have been
Yeah,
anything,
he
yeah.
Yeah, they could have been
here.
performing. They could have been doing an improv.
Yeah.
It could have been
set or
anything.
something. Could have
Yeah.
been anything.
All right, I'm gonna watch for like 5 minutes just to make sure they're banging. Like they're banging like 100%, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
No
but you know, you
questions
should
about
watch for a
Toki.
few minutes just to make sure.
Just to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna come out the shed.
Yeah. Through this process, you will learn that his name is Randy, because
Randy,
she keeps calling it out.
the Minotaur. Got
Mhm.
it.
Get the animation guy on this.
And Koibu. In the
Mhm.
1500s, there's really no way to provide solid proof of something like cheating.
Nope.
So he
That's
just
why
took
it's
my word
so
for it.
important to trust someone's word. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
That's why being
cool.
called
Well,
a liar is a terrible thing.
I also told this guy that I'd bring the Minotaur to.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, why?
To sell my deal. I
Because
didn't
Daff
fucking
over
think there was
promises always.
I didn't
Wait,
think
wait.
there was a Minotaur. Yeah, I'm a fucking skeevy ass fucking detective bard. Of course I overpromise everything.
Said you would bring the person she's cheating on with to him?
I have an idea.
I have an idea too. Well, let me
What's
hear
your
your
idea?
first.
You go first.
Alright, I say we cut off a finger to prove that we saw him. So we don't have to actually bring him, right? Okay, what's your idea? I don't think my idea is very good. Let's hear yours.
My idea was that we would bring the Minotaur to the tavern under a guise of buying him a drink because he's so massive and impressive, and then bring him to the man who paid me and have him deal with it.
Why would he accept a drink from a random person though? Like, what do you think he would accept?
We could play it up, right?
Okay, alright.
I mean, you're a druid. You love mythical creatures, right, Toki? And I love drinking. And so we are gonna convince this Minotaur to go to this tavern with us. How far away is this tavern?
15-minute walk.
Okay,
Okay. Well, let's try it.
sure.
All right. All right, you head back to the tavern, and there's Johnny, still hanging out with his friend, and they see you coming in, and they sit up, kind of taking
Wait, we
notice.
didn't
You
wanna-
also
we didn't
see
wanna-
Lenny and Nevitz.
We didn't want to go
little-
without the Minotaur. We wanted to bring the Minotaur.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you wanted to bring
wait.
him to the Minotaur.
Oh wait, actually, yeah. Maybe I should go get him and bring him here.
Oh, you do that? Can I lock the door from outside the shed?
Yes. He's
Uh,
gonna get so mad.
You'll have to try and find a way to bar it because there's no lock on the outside. So how are you going to hold a door shut from the outside?
You have a crowbar?
I used all of my wild shape too. Let me think. Big brain Toki. How do I... Okay, alright. Yeah, I got nothing. Any ideas?
I think. Well, I mean, they probably fuck for a long time, right? Do you think they'll still be fucking in 30 minutes?
Jesus Christ.
Maybe... I guess I'm just gonna go get maybe we can... Maybe all he needs to do is see him together. But the Minotaur got off a boat. So the Minotaur's gonna go away. He's gonna fucking get the fuck out of here.
Wait, what's on the boat, Neil? Is it just him on the boat?
No, it's a large sailing vessel. There are going to be other people. It's probably a cargo ship moving supplies around.
Can you maybe look around the ship for like somewhere to lock them in the room? It'll piss them off, but it'll be fun.
I don't...
Maybe there's a crowbar on the ship. 'Cause you could lock it with a crowbar, right? Just fucking put it through that.
Is that possible?
Is there anywhere around here that we could lock it with?
I mean, you'll have to improvise something, right? You're on a dock, there's a ship nearby, there's other buildings with other supplies scattered about that theoretically you could steal. But if you imagine like a small shed with a door on it, how would you keep that door shut if there's not already a lock on it?
What are the handles like?
It's just a simple turning handle, a little round one.
Okay.
Are there crates to move in front of it? Is there rope? Is there... Well, I don't know. Rope.
You'd have to bring them from somewhere else on the dock. There's no crates nearby, but you could haul some shit from somewhere else and set it up here.
Would it be easier to lure the Minotaur to the tavern? We can lie and say
Yeah.
hey, the mayor needs... You're Randy the Minotaur, right? We heard you were coming, blah, 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 or something like that. We know his name. And I'm part of the upper echelon of society, apparently, so you can believe me, right? Right? Am I on the right track, Neil?
That sounds reasonable to me.
Sure, let's fucking go for it, Toki. What's our story?
Okay.
He's gonna be really mad at us when he finds out that we're lying to him. Don't forget.
That's true. Okay. So we know his name is Randy. We'll be like, hello! We have a special message for Randy the Minotaur. There is a very high established noble who would like to speak with you at the tavern? Help me out here, I don't know.
I have an idea. Okay? You can tell him that, and you can play dumb when he finds out and act like you were just like hired by someone you have no idea what to do.
Yes.
You're just a messenger. Don't shoot the messenger.
Yeah,
you didn't do anything wrong.
A high-ranking noble asked me to find you, and I was just paid to do the job, you know.
And maybe I could go back to the tavern and, because I feel like if there were two of us, it'd be harder to sell that, right? And you're also an upper echelon bitch or an upper echelon member of society.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
And I'm not. So perhaps I could go back to the tavern and maybe get the guy to confront him on the way there, so you don't have to bring him 15 minutes away. Unless you think maybe a bar would be a better scene of confrontation anyway. There might be guards at the bar to stop a Minotaur potentially. Aren't there usually like bodyguards to stop bar fights and shit?
Yeah, there's usually a bouncer at a tavern.
Okay.
Second or third level fighter.
Does the fact that she is an upper echelon person matter at all, or should I do it because I've
That
had
she's a noble? It might not. She's like a pseudo noble, right? Like she was a noble and she's kind of dropped down. So if this guy has like a sense of social standing, then it would definitely carry. But he's a Minotaur, and they're from a small island to the south called Minotauria. They kind of have their own world. They may not actually give a shit about people's noble rankings.
Okay, maybe I'll do it then.
Maybe you should do it then.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say it's a 50-50 if he cares that you're a noble or not.
Okay.
All right, Daff.
We'll do it together.
Do it. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay, go.
While Daph is doing this, do you think I should run back to the tavern and maybe we can meet up halfway?
That's what I was thinking, but maybe
To
a
cut time.
tavern would be a better way to confront them, or a better
Oh.
place to confront them because there's a bouncer for the Minotaur.
I can take
If
a
you
minute.
choose.
You know, fine, whatever, sure.
You have no more wild shapes, right?
No, I have none. How much is a short?
It's
how long
okay,
is a short
Lily. We
rest?
can do it.
One night.
Okay, never mind. I have none.
Okay, we're
Okay,
gonna
let's
do fine.
So should we wait until like they're done?
Wait, should we do it together? Is there a problem with us doing it together? I guess it'd just be like less convincing, right? Or maybe not. I feel like it's less convincing if there's two of us, if we're like two messengers, right? There only has to be one messenger. Let's just do it.
All
Let's
right,
just do
you
it.
guys go together.
Wait,
Together?
Are we waiting until he's done or not?
Yeah, we're waiting until he's done.
Koibu,
Okay.
can I turn into a minotaur?
No,
Okay.
you have to turn into beasts, not humanoids. Yeah.
Oh, got it.
All right, so you wait until they are done. You spend a decent amount of time. Wow, you scored a 20. So you spend a long time hanging out on the docks, longer than you might expect.
Wait, how long?
Whatever a natural 20 on a Constitution check will get you. So
Damn, we should have gotten him. Fuck.
yeah. Sometime later, the door opens, and a sweaty couple sort of staggers out. You're still hiding behind the wall. The
We're not
little edge of the
hiding. We're
shack
just
here.
like hanging out. We're hanging out.
You're just hanging out. All right. They open the doors and see the two of you.
Oh,
there.
not like directly, but like nearby. Like not like
Sure.
right next to the shed. Not
Okay.
You know, we're by the ship, but not by the shed.
Sure. So they come out. There's some sweet nothings being passed between them. Some like she's stroking his arm, but she only comes up to about maybe his below his armpit or something. And he gives some sort of like gruff thing. His tail kind of flicks up, and he turns and stomps back to the ship like with his big
we have
heavy
to go
feet.
to the.
We're
we have
gonna
to
go
catch up with him.
approach him.
We have to
yes.
catch up with him.
Okay.
We're running.
All right, you pass the wife as she walks down the plank, the docks, and you catch up to the Minotaur, who turns around as he hears you approaching and stands still, staring at you two. What is it?
Hello. We were hired. I want to act my character. Okay, my character is a bustling, wily messenger who doesn't really know what he's doing, but means well. You know. So,
Okay.
so that's my character. Okay.
All
The
right.
character that Daft decided to play. Hello. We were hired by a certain member of nobility to escort you to the tavern, which is called, what is the tavern called?
You get to make up a name. Go for it.
The oily can. The oily can. The oiling can. There is a a noble person, the chancellor, waiting for you at the tavern. Mr. Randy the Minotaur, is it correct?
Uh-huh.
The chancellor's been very, very, very long waiting your arrival, Randy. You are something of a legend here. We hear you come by a lot. And we've seen you around here, but the chancellor's never gotten a chance to ask you to meet up with her. You see, not many Minotaurs come around these parts, and she's very, very interested in meeting you and buying you a drink and talking to you for business reasons.
Uh-huh.
So, if you don't mind, will you kindly come with us to the oiling can?
How smart are minotaurs?
If average intelligence is 8 to 13, Minotaurs tend to be in the, 6 to 12 range. So they're
smarter
a
than-
little bit dumber than regular people, but,
But
they're
smarter
not
than Lenny.
idiots. On average.
Okay.
Does this guy seem smarter than Lenny?
He's got a pretty emotionless face. He kind of just stares at you for a minute. Give me a persuasion check, and you have to beat his willpower, which he rolled terrible on. So don't flub this one.
Okay.
That is not a flub, yeah. The
Yay!
Minotaur grunts and
I
kind of
roll
snorts.
so bad. I have an 8 in persuasion and I got a 13. That's so stupid.
That's terrible. He grunts and starts coming after you. Following after you, I should say.
Oh God. Okay.
Those are big differences.
We're gonna
Yeah.
go back to the tavern.
We're gonna go back.
All right, you guys take him to the tavern. And you step inside. On the far end of the tavern, you can see Lenny and Nevitz sitting down and chatting. In the middle of the tavern against the wall, you can see Johnny and his buddy. And I guess the two of you approach and they sit up and they look at the Minotaur and they look confused. And then just as you get to the table, it clicks in Johnny's brain what's happening. And his eyes go really wide.
I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna say, "Where's the chance?" I'm gonna act surprised. Oh wait, actually before then, I told Toki to act surprised that the Chancellor wasn't here, so she's gonna say that because I shouldn't act like that towards my client.
Oh.
So,
Wow. Give me a stealth check to slip that information to her while you guys are walking.
Oh,
there
like
without
while we were
her
waiting for the
noticing.
sex, I mean. While we were waiting for the sex, I said that. Or Daff said
I don't know. That seems like it was a little far back. It seems like Daff just remembered to do it right now.
that. Okay.
Give me a stealth check.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's not that bad.
Oh yeah, that totally beats his perception. He didn't notice you lean in and say that.
What is Johnny going to do now?
Johnny's just sitting down. He's not saying or doing anything. He's just looking at the two of you and your companion.
I'd like to walk up to Johnny and say, "Johnny, so nice to see you." Pat him on the back and lean in and act like I'm giving him a hug and say, "Here's your guy." And I like say it really quiet so that the Minotaur can't hear it, okay? Say, "Here's your guy." That'll be
Are
5 more
Lenny and
gold.
Nevitz here too?
Yep, you guys are here too. You see these guys walk in with the Minotaur between them.
We're just outside the house of where they're going, or?
No,
No,
you're
we're
at
at
the
the-
tavern.
Oh yeah, at the tavern. Yeah, okay.
I would have told Nevitz.
Oh, I feel so bad for John.
Daff and Toki went off to go find cheating Minotaur.
Cheating Minotaur? Is this another mission they have, Lenny?
I guess. I tried to break into a house, but door was locked.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine most people would lock their doors, Lenny, but okay. What are they doing now?
Is Johnny? What is Johnny doing now?
Johnny
they
is
come back?
staring, eyes wide, mouth agape, not sure how to process this new information.
What about the Minotaur?
The Minotaur is sort of just looking around and waiting for you guys to do something. He seems quite slow and passive.
I'm gonna get up. I want to walk to the Minotaur and say, "I don't see the Chancellor here, but I'm very sorry about that. Can I buy you a drink instead?"
Sure.
Is this the Cheetatar, Daff?
I wanna have Toki. I wanna send Toki off to buy him a drink with the Minotaur.
I'm gonna go
Fine.
off and get a large mug of whatever the heck they have.
All right.
Hello,
you order
Lenny.
some grog. Yep.
Yeah,
Yes, is this the cheater, Daff?
It is.
Oh.
Kind of like look at Daff with my eyebrow raised, and then I guess I just go back to drinking. I don't know.
Yep. Johnny says to Daff, "This is the guy."
This is the one. I'm very
Sure?
terribly sorry. I'm very, very sure, Johnny.
I'm going to come back with a drink, give it to Randy, and go to Johnny.
You want me to beat him up, Johnny?
Johnny, I saw it with my own eyes. It
Oh
took
yeah.
about roughly half an hour to an hour.
No,
for
I
Randy.
just please don't. I don't.
I'm sorry.
Johnny, do you want me to beat him up?
Could you?
I wanna
Yes.
walk over to the Minotaur and start talking to him.
Sure. He's at
I don't
the table.
I wanna talk kind of loudly.
Mm-hmm.
So, what have you been up to, Randy? What brings you here?
I work on a ship.
Oh yeah? Your ship stops by this old town, Little Whalers Bay?
Often.
Often? Yeah? What do you get up to around here usually, Randy?
Drinking. Fighting.
I think I
Fucking.
saw you walking out with a pretty
Oh.
girl.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
who was she?
Lenny's gonna go behind him and like shove his head into the table.
Oh, no!
Lenny.
All right. As he begins to answer, Lenny ambushes him from behind, trying to grab his head and shove it into the table. Make me an opposed athletics check. You can do yours at advantage because he was not expecting this.
This is a fun
Holy shit.
mission.
Oh my
Oh,
All right, the Minotaur.
Godspeed.
Holy shit, that is the third natural one he's rolled in a row. The Minotaur's head hits the table like a sack of potatoes. You rolled a 20, he rolls a 1.
I go
He's
through the
knocked
table?
out.
Knocked
flat.
out. No, he should crush his head like a watermelon. Just complete like that Game of Thrones.
Nat 1,
100%.
Nat 1, Nat 20. Can I just kill
Nat
him?
1, Nat 20. His child should die in the next city,
kill him,
Koibu.
kill
That's
him.
how hard his head just got slammed into the table,
I
okay?
think Lenny was very upset about the cheating, and the guy said, "Can you?" So Lenny's trying to prove himself. So if
It's
Koibu
not
will
his
allow
fault.
it, Lenny will do lethal
It's
damage
my
if he
fault.
can. If no, we don't blame the victim.
Kill the Minotaur!
Let me see. Minotaurs have a lot of hit points, unfortunately for you. But I don't think you're going to be able to outright kill him. They have an average of 76 HP.
Okay.
So if we're saying that you're
He's not
hitting
dead.
him hard, it's like that would be like a critical hit from a club in the head. So at most we could say
What
like
I would say is
4
like
times club damage, which is not
sucker
going to be anywhere
punches
near
can kill people because like they're just not expecting it or whatever.
Yeah, it's hard to manage that because like what if
That's
your
right.
if your 10th level fighter gets sucker punched by
Yeah.
like some random street thug, it would be shitty if they just outright
For sure.
died. So I think
At
in
least
this
they knock him
situation, you knock him out and you like break one of his horns off. It just snaps.
I take the horn.
Okay, there's some fluid slowly draining out of it since
Fine.
it's still
Oh my
some
God.
living matter.
Can I snap the other horn off too?
Yes.
No, can
I
I try to
snapped the
stop
other one,
Lenny?
no.
Can I try to stop him?
You
You're at
can
my
try and
end.
stop him. Give me an opposed strength check.
Fuck.
Wait, can she try to stop him with her words, with her kind heart?
Lenny snaps the other horn
with
off
my
too.
words. Oh my fuck.
Yep. He just pushes Toki aside and
My brothers say horns worth lots of money.
Lenny, this Minotaur didn't know. He's as dumb as you.
Well,
the
Daphne's-
tavern has gone silent. The
Daphne's-
bouncer steps towards Lenny, hand trembling a little bit as he like puts it on his club, looking at this giant fucking monster who just knocked out a Minotaur and broke off both of his horns.
Huh.
And the timid bouncer says, "Hey now, buddy, we don't want any trouble. You gotta get out of here."
okay. Nevitz, will you take me to somewhere else?
Alright,
Yeah, I put
can we
my
all
drink
just
down and I
bounce
walk out with
now?
Lenny.
Bouncer wipes the sweat from his brow, gives a heavy sigh, and goes and gets a couple shots of whiskey from the
That
bar.
was awesome. Lenny's the best. Lenny gets a raise.
Poor
How much do you
Johnny.
think these are worth, Nevitz?
The Minotaur horns? I don't know, Lenny. I've never sold one before.
I thought Lenny didn't care about gold. He only cares about
Oh,
skull.
He
before
cares
we
about
leave the
helping you guys
tavern-
get going.
Aw, that's so sweet.
got a big heart.
That's so nice.
Before we leave the
Okay.
tavern, can I just look at Johnny and say, "There's your guy," and then just
Yeah, I wanna
just walk
I
off.
wanna
You know what I
go.
mean? Like,
Uh-huh.
I wanna leave
He
it.
will come over and give the Minotaur a kick in the leg before he and his buddy leave the tavern.
Wait, whoa, wait, Johnny. You gonna when am I getting that extra 5 gold? We gave him
Oh.
to you, we did
Right,
the mission
he
just as
digs around his pocket and holds out his mother's wedding ring to you. A silver band with garnets in it. You can estimate its value to easily be like 6 gold, 7 gold maybe.
I'm getting like 11, 12 gold out of this shit.
Yeah, you end up getting
Okay.
a little overpaid for this.
Thank you so much. I'm terribly, terribly sorry about your wife, but I hope this, and I want to gesture to the hornless Minotaur, provides you some solace, Johnny.
and rest assured, it was your wife that I saw. If you want any more details, just let me know.
He goes bright red because the entire tavern is silent and people are definitely overhearing this conversation. And he runs. He and his buddy bolt.
Aw, poor Johnny.
Poor dude.
Eh,
All right. Sometime later, the party can reconvene. What were you gonna say, Daph?
I wanted to turn to Toki. I wanted to say, Toki, it was so fun
up?
working with you today. This is my favorite mission we've done so far.
Yeah, me too, Daph. I've seen a lot of things today.
I want to give her the ring and say, good work.
For me? Really?
The ring reminded me of how beautiful you are, Toki. I just couldn't help but be
Daph,
compelled to give it to
You know
you.
what? Well, I mean, if you insist, I'm gonna put the ring on.
All right.
I didn't even take the most valuable part, Koibu. The balls for the soup.
It's good soup, man. You can't turn that shit down.
Dude, Dad's gonna get some fucking pussy. Hell yeah.
All right.
Sorry, Lily.
No, it's fine. Don't apologize.
You're gonna have to get to the HR department again. All right. The party reconvenes a little bit later down the street. It is nighttime, a couple hours after dark. The port is starting to shut down. Most of the people in town have gone to sleep. It's just a few randoms walking about and the occasional town guard cruising through. Party, what do you want to do?
Hey, does it replenish all my wild shapes or just one?
All of them.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Did anyone lose HP?
No.
I just noticed.
Except for the Minotaur.
Only the Minotaur, yeah. Okay.
Well, Nevitz, do you want to share your discoveries with your party?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, we can all sit around on the dining table and like talk about what we did. No.
Tell each other about our days. This is so. This is so homey.
Okay,
All right, guys. So I ran down. Her name was Linda, right? The red-haired lady.
That sounds right. Yes.
So I ran down Linda and I spoke with her about one of the jobs that she was planning, and it sounds like she has a pretty big job planned all the way down in the Frostlands. It sounds like she's really interested in working with us, but if we want to do this, we're going to need to have a few spells for covering our tracks. I don't know if either of you feel like you're capable of that, or if there's a place where you can learn those types of spells, or if we need to find another person to bring along to cast these types of spells. And I don't know if in general we're interested in this line of work. What do you guys think?
I don't have anything else aside from the portal, right?
How well would it pay?
We haven't discussed any payment yet, but I mean, considering the scope of her last job, which was that crown, I mean, I imagine the pay is probably going to be pretty big.
Big like Minotaur.
Good job today, Lenny. You did great.
Thank you.
How far of a travel would these winterlands be?
I don't know how long it would take us to travel on foot. Probably, I'd guess half speed at what we travel over normal land, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And then the boat ride there is probably, I'd guess maybe probably about a week.
Mm-hmm.
Are there polar bears there?
Mm-hmm.
I can turn into a polar bear.
They're fucking.
They're
big and mean.
They're brutal.
You're brutal.
I can turn into a polar. I'm down.
Oh, not Linda. Her name was Fiona. I'm sorry.
Like Shrek.
Yeah.
But Lady Shrek.
But what do you guys think? I don't know in terms of spells that you two are capable of casting. Do you guys have spells that would help us sneak around undetected in the snow?
Well,
wait. Does Pass Without Trace
help with that?
Absolutely. Pass Without Trace will prevent any tracks, including snow tracks.
I need a raise. I'm too integral to this party. I don't know what you guys would do without me. Yeah, I have 2 spell slots left for that though, so I can use it twice without a long rest.
When would this be?
We got a long rest? I think you should have all your spell slots.
She
used it.
Oh, got it.
Jesus Christ.
When would this be? Could we long rest before it or no?
Yeah, I mean, we'll have plenty of time to rest on the boat ride there, so.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, I'm down.
I think that sounds like a great job, Nevitz. Are there any risks, though? I mean, I'm sure... What kind of mission is this, anyway? Why are we going down all the way down there?
So she made it sound like we were going down there to steal something. I mean, I imagine, of course, this is going to be risky, but...
Penguins!
I mean, which job have we taken that doesn't carry some kind of risk?
Yes, I just fear for the for the good soiling the good name of Voa. But I suppose if we keep around here, what happens in fucking...
Wait, soiling the good name of Voa. What kind of name are we trying to keep? I thought we just did work for hire.
But, I mean, the prince won't hire someone who steals things, right? We have to keep a good grace. Well, yeah, we have to make sure that that we can't be tied up in this, right? Would that be possible?
You know, I took a business class at the local community college, and we learned about white label projects. Maybe. What if? You're right. So this is balancing our reputation is definitely something we have to keep in mind. That's a very good point,
Yeah.
Daph.
Didn't you want to do crime-related things earlier? Like more
Well, I mean, if they're easy to keep on the down low, sure.
It is possible. What if we actually have two agencies? What if we sell all of our shady jobs, or maybe our jobs that are less than legal? What if we sell those out of the second agency, and then we continue to take upstanding jobs out of the primary agency?
And maybe people wouldn't associate us with the other agency at all.
Yeah. So for instance, you could be running the various operations agency, and maybe we could have another side to the coin. We could call ourselves maybe the nefarious operations agency.
I love it, Nevitz. It's perfect. It's
What does
perfect.
nefarious mean?
It means evil.
Bad.
But we'll keep it under the down low. If we're asked about it by the wrong people, we'll say it's a joke among colleagues.
Sure. So that can be our, we wouldn't want to be associated as a VOA with these jobs. We'd be NOA or something.
Noah.
No.
Yeah.
That sounds diabolical.
Diabolical.
Let's do it. Great find, Nevitz.
I'd like to talk about my day too.
Good, Dougie.
I helped a little girl rescue a cat from a tree and got 3 copper.
Was it fun?
No.
That sounds kind of fun. Sounds pretty cool.
Oh, Miss Toki, you may want to sell these. And I'll hand over the 2 big, bulky Minotaur horns.
Okay. Well, can we put this in the storage room with the lanterns?
Sure, but that's in the other town, so you can hold on
right,
to it
right.
until then.
Hold it.
How was your day, Lenny? What did you do today?
Kill Minotaur.
Ooh. Neil,
Was it fun?
can I make a headpiece with these horns? Like
A headpiece?
Like a
Yeah.
headband with them.
So the Minotaur horns are kind of big, so you
How
could
big are
like
they?
if this is here we go. If this is the image of a Minotaur here, right, and that guy's like 7 feet tall, so your head would be a lot smaller than his head, right? But the horns are still pretty big. So
what if, I hire someone to use one of the horns to make a headpiece for me.
ooh, to like use the horn to make like a cool headband that is the horn is the headband. Oh yeah, you can
What's
find an
an
artist to
actor?
make that for you.
Lenny should wear one because he's the one who broke it off anyway.
You want me to have matching hat with you?
Yeah.
We could
Or
do
how about
that.
this? We can repurpose it and then we can make it into like 4 different kinds of like badges or something. We can all wear it together.
Whoa.
That's cute.
Cute.
Is a
It's
Minotaur without
uniform.
is a Minotaur without its horns like? Are they very frowned upon at that point, or are they emasculated, or has it?
That's pretty emasculating, yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah.
He emasculated that other guy. I'm gonna emasculate him.
Oh my
All right. No one is masculine anymore.
Lenny is.
Yay.
So you can go ahead and get these horns turned into something. There's a bone carver in town who specializes with horns and bones, usually whale bones and stuff. And
Oh.
they will be
Could
able
I
to.
sell it to him? Could
You could sell it to him, or you could use it to.
How much do
as
you
an
get
item.
if you sell it?
Not a lot.
Really?
They're sort of like roughly broken off horns, right? They weren't like
Ah.
perfectly taken off the bottom. They're kind of snapped off, so they're like a lower quality for his purposes. You could probably get, I don't know, 25 silver for each one?
Not worth it.
Okay.
Okay.
Question.
Sorry.
Do we get XP for that quest and the Minotaur?
Oh,
We're
totally.
so close to leveling.
Yes.
Thank you.
Wait,
Yes.
when do we level?
We're at like 6,200 EXP or
Except
something.
for Daff. Daff didn't get any experience from last week's
I
session.
think we agreed to share it with him.
Oh, you did? Okay.
we all did.
6,500.
Because we were using his spell slots, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Aw, you guys are so sweet.
Shut
What
the fuck up,
heck?
Kate. You're on
We
thin
should be at
ice right now.
6,225 XP.
Yep.
Oh, really?
6225.
Wait,
Oh, I
you
think I
guys-
added yours wrong then.
Oh, you guys already
There we
added
go.
mine? Okay.
Yeah, I added yours to your sheet, apparently. All right, so experience for defeating the Minotaur, plus
Thanks, guys.
experience
Sweet.
for the quest.
Good RP.
And we'll add in some role playing here because that was some clever shit, you guys, and divide it by 4. Everyone take home 262 experience.
Yay!
That should bring you to 6487.
Wait,
Can I lawyer you for like 12 XP?
No. Actually, yeah, you can lower me for 12 XP. Everyone gets to 6499.
Good one.
Okay, I'll stay there. I kill a gerbil.
Turbo is not a threat. No XP. All right, you're all sitting 1 XP off your next level.
oh my god.
You've talked about the mission, and you will. Let's
I have
see,
one. Wait,
Uh-oh.
the cat quest, Koibu. Lily did that cat quest.
That's worth the 12 XP that you all just got that you just lawyered for.
Oh, retconning the
What
explanation.
what about all of Mouton's? What about all our natural 20s that we rolled? Does that give
I
us
added
extra?
a whole bunch of role playing experience, which includes the natural 20s and all that jazz. Yeah.
It's alright.
I added 2.5 times the quest XP for the role playing because the quest wasn't that.
Can you post your mouth on that? Actually, I want to analyze that.
What about getting
Yeah,
getting
Minotaur 700. The quest was 100, and the role playing I think was 250.
Can I get solo XP on the Minotaur?
No.
For the Minotaur horns, I'm going to give them to the bone carver.
That's a
Does
Yeah.
that
gift.
give us XP?
Tell him for 4 XP.
No. I want to commission him to make some.
Oh sure. To make you the headband.
Yeah, can you make 4 headbands out of these 2 horns for the 4 of us? Our heads aren't that big.
I can make 2 out of these horns, but I have some other horns. I could make you a set of 4 with some other ones.
No. It has to be these. Okay, fine. We'll just take
I
2.
could make thinner headbands if I cut the horns in half, the long way.
That's fine. It doesn't have to be
Okay.
super big. Just
Perfect.
matching.
Sure. I can get you 4 matching headbands. If you've already got the parts, then it'll be 10 gold each to make them, because it's gonna be hard to soften that horn to turn it into a full circlet. But I can do it. It's
Is
gonna
that
take
20
some
gold
time.
total?
That's 40 gold total.
You want 10 gold for each one?
It's hard work to soften these horns and turn them into a headband, and then I'm gonna put some carvings in them. Whatever you want, we can make them look real nice. We can even put in a little loop so you can put some fabric if you want to turn into a proper hat. It's gonna be
that
great.
sounds amazing. Can you carve a flower in one of them?
Yes.
Oh,
You
alright.
give me, you tell me what you want me to carve in them. I'll carve whatever you want, because I'll need
Can I
time
pay
to
you
wait for the
half?
bones to change.
Can I
And
pay you half now and then half when you're done?
yes,
Okay, I'm gonna take 20 gold out of my sheet. I have 6 gold left.
great. And at any point before you guys get these horns done, you can tell me what you want carved in them, and we'll say that you gave those instructions now.
Okay.
We just won't make you hurry on it now.
Yay.
All
I
right.
just want to
The party's got horn. The party's got
horny.
some new helmets. Not yet. You'll get them. You'll get them when you come back from this next mission. They'll be done by then. So the plan is to meet up with Fiona. She'll find you tomorrow and hear details of this quest if they'll have you, and then go to the Frostlands and do some crazy shit. So why don't we take a break, and when we come back, we'll sort that out.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right, we'll be back.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Of Dice and Men. The party is still in Whalers Bay, and I think it's the next day. You spend another night at a tavern, and you are greeted in the morning by Fiona, the red-haired woman with some freckles across her face, sitting at the bar at the base of the staircase as you come down, waiting for you.
Hello, Fiona.
Hey, Fiona.
Hey there, big boy.
Big man.
Mm-hmm. So, are you all still interested in a little bit of work?
Are we all here right now? Is this...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
the whole
out
party's
there.
here.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. We talked it over, and I think this mission seems right up our alley.
Perfect. So, I've talked to my father, and he said he would like to meet you and discuss these plans with you. Let me give you a quick rundown, though, see if you're still on board. We would be heading to the Frostlands. There would be certainly combat involved, possibly against snow elementals or some sort of summoned beasts from another plane. We would certainly be risking life and limb, getting something from someone who does not want it to be taken from them, and returning it here for my father.
And how risky is this mission exactly?
Our intelligence is based on a failed expedition to the area in which a few people died, including a spellcaster and a decent a knight of low rank.
Not very strong, then.
She shrugs. It's all through the grapevine. It's hard to tell. Could be life-threatening. Could be a cakewalk.
Wait, is she at our tavern or at
Yeah.
our house?
She is waiting for you when you came downstairs, as if she knew you were here.
Ooh.
This is a bad idea, guys.
Well, I told her we were here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, we'll meet up with your father at somewhere that's not here.
I'll take you to where he is now.
Okay.
Excellent. She will flounce off through the door and head into a quick back street and down a staircase, kind of sort of obscured by some boxes, to a wooden door and give it a couple raps.
While we're walking, can I hang behind with Nevitz for a second and give him and talk to him?
Yeah, you only have like a minute before you arrive at the
Okay,
place that
that's
you need to
fine.
be,
I don't
so
need-
talk
I don't need
fast.
Nevitz,
What's up, Dad?
I don't think we should have our meetings at our. If we are operating as Noah, I think Noah does not live where Voa lives. I think we should not meet with people for jobs such as this at our regular residence.
Yeah, of course.
From now on.
I mean, given that we're in an entirely different city from our... Wait, are we?
Yes.
We're
We're not in our home city at all right now, right? Yeah.
Never mind. I take
Yeah.
that back. I don't want to say anything. I forgot I was Wales Bay. My bad. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cronwick is where we're originally stationed. Whalers Bay is where we're at.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. That's fine. That's
It's okay, Daff. You're probably still hungover from your drinking adventures a few
yeah.
days ago.
Yeah. Just healed all my health away. All my brain cells too.
All right. There's a rapping at the door, and it opens from the inside, and Fiona steps into a darkened, smoky room. You can all follow, and there is a broad table, maybe 5 or 6 feet across in the middle, circular. At the far end are 2 figures. Nevitz, you'll recognize them as the people Fiona was talking to yesterday in the tavern when there was that exchange going on.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Daff saw that, I'm sorry. And there are a few other people standing around in the corners of the room and against the wall. They look like maybe guards, bouncers, other nefarious people who are about. There's maybe 8 other people besides Fiona and the 2 people you're meeting with here. They are all armed with either like brass knuckles or clubs or swords, except for 2 in the backside behind the people you're meeting who look like spellcasters of some kind. Maybe a wizard and a druid or sorcerer, hard to tell, in the smoky, dimly lit area. Fiona sits down at a table and motions to the 4 empty seats for you guys to join her.
Let's sit down.
Lenny sits.
Yeah, we said.
All right. Fiona speaks up and says, "Father, Mother, this is Actually, I don't think I have your names. Would you introduce yourselves, please?
Looney is my name.
Welcome, Looney.
Temmie.
Temmie.
And I'm Dill.
Dill.
And I'm Steven.
Good one.
Because Nevitz is Steven
Nevitz
backwards.
backwards.
Wow. So funny.
Thanks.
Daff, what was your new name?
Dill.
sorry.
Like, because
Dill,
Daph's full
yeah.
name is Daffodil. I don't know if you guys know the
I forgot about
I didn't know that.
but no one knows.
Okay, perfect. She motions to the other two. This is Lenny, Temmie, Steven, and Dill. And the other two on the other side nod. They're older, maybe in their 50s or 60s or something.
Lumi.
The man, the woman.
Looney.
Looney? Looney.
Not
Right.
Lenny.
Looney.
Yes.
Yes.
He's very sensitive about it. Please don't mispronounce it.
My apologies.
Thank you.
I would like to introduce you to Father Gustav and Mother Helen. You can just call them Mr. and Mrs., though.
Nice to meet you both.
Mother and father, I'm sorry, what were their names?
Gustav and Helen.
Gustav and Helen.
Right. Gustav speaks first, saying, So, Fiona's clearly told you some of what you need to know. And from here on out, we need to have an agreement. If you're going to hear out the rest of this deal, even if you opt not to do this, I need some assurances from you that you won't get in our way or cause problems.
There will
And I
be...
hope you understand who we are and the consequences for betraying us.
We do fully understand, and you will not need to worry about us.
Good. Our
Yeah.
network is large and far-reaching. I wouldn't want you to try and run away.
If you don't mind my asking, what is your network known as?
Well, I'm father, that's mother, there's my daughter. We are the family.
You just known as father, mother, daughter? Wait, what?
To those of us, who aren't in the family, yes. Those titles will suffice for now.
Okay, cool.
You would
Are
probably
you
know
saying-
somewhat about this. The family is the term for the major organized crime
Like a
in
mafia.
the area. It's like the mob, yeah.
Okay.
They've got
Um,
networks sort of all throughout Arcadia.
Nice, it's a
And
cult.
it's sort of, a cult, a mafia,
Same thing.
criminal organization, all the same thing, really.
And you're saying that if we did want to back out of this for some reason, as long as we don't get in your way, you won't get in ours? Or as long as we don't get in your way, you won't get in ours?
They nod.
All right.
But it also means we probably won't ever come to you again with any more jobs.
Noted.
So here's the plan. 1,500 years ago, we all know that the gods smashed apart the world, broke apart Arcadia, created the canals, rose mountains, flattened valleys, created new seas. And in the process, the southern continent of Caledonia froze over. The frostlands of Arcadia changed at the same time. Once a lush, open plain, now a barren wasteland of ice and snow. But a few months back, the island of Caledonia disappeared, vanished. It's just open ocean where that island once was. And still the frostlands are cold. Princess Sella Solwick, a few weeks later, sent an expedition to the frostlands to figure out what was going on. One of their members, the servant who was in charge of watching the supplies on top of the hills of Atria, saw what happened. The wizard of the group noticed a strange magical signature coming from one of the hillsides. The party went off to investigate it when the very snow itself came to life and ripped the party to shreds. The servant managed to get out of there because they weren't with the rest of the party and report back. The thinking is there is a different cause for the Frostlands than the events that we thought. I have a niece and a nephew who have done some brief investigations, and I have discovered that there's a high chance that this area contains an orb of winter. Something I not desperately, but most assuredly would like. I need you to go find the orb of winter in Cinder Springs, near Atria, and bring it back to me. And he will produce a heavy box and slide it across the table to you. It is a lead-lined box, and says, this is what you'll want to carry it in to keep it safe, and hopefully to keep any magical effects from spreading out. The Orb of Winter is a far-reaching item. Any of you familiar with the Devouring Maw?
No, familiarize me.
It's a faraway place. Similar thing went down there a few years back. That's what makes me think these two are connected. There's some traces between them. If you don't know it, then it's not important for now.
What two things are connected? The appearance of this...
There was an incident in the Devouring Maw swamp, in far to the east in Solemn, where it began to snow for no reason out of the blue. It was an orb of winter that caused those problems that were never fully resolved. And I believe it is a similar orb here, keeping this area frozen.
And you want us to retrieve this orb and bring it back to you?
And this is a pretty high-profile quest, considering this will literally change the entire...
biome?
Yes.
But if it's there, then someone has it. Someone strong enough to keep it hidden. Probably a wizard, a lich maybe, who knows what. Could be anything.
So for a very high-risk mission such as this, what kind of coin would you be offering? Reward.
What are your going rates?
For something like this, travel, preparations, time, very, very, very high risk. Wait, Koibu, how much gold was the ghost mission, and how much gold was the first mission?
The ghost mission was like 120, wasn't it?
I think that's what you negotiated to.
The crown was... Do we get 300 for that? What's on our
You got 400 for the crown, 300 for the ghost, 120 for the ghost.
Wait, why did we get so much for the crown? They were just paying well?
The crown was
You were
super
getting
expensive.
10%
10%
of the value.
of what it's worth, yeah.
I think this is at least 800 gold.
Gustav looks over towards Helen, who sort of shakes her head a little bit and speaks up for the first time in a very calm voice, saying, 800 doesn't sound unreasonable, but Fiona here has a team who's asking half that amount.
And is the team...
Why should we go with you instead of them?
What does the team look like over there?
Yeah.
She has a few scouts to help her get there, a sorcerer friend to keep up appearances, hopefully turn everyone invisible to sneak in.
So it sounds like the group is someone... They're people that you're gonna pay the 400 gold, and then they won't get the job done, potentially will fuck up along the way or die, and you'll have to come back to us and pay the full price, and we'll get your job done for them, right? that's probably what will happen by the looks of them. They might be able to turn them invisible. They're a bunch of scouts. What? They're raggedy. We have a bard, a druid, a barbarian, and a rogue, and we're all seasoned fighters, and we know exactly what we're doing. We are very well versed in this mission, or in this in this field, and we can get the job done for you. We've got many jobs done before, and rest assured, this will be just like the others.
Can I step up and offer something too next to Daff? You know, I'm sure both of us have the financial means to get this started. How about you offer the job to both of us, and then whichever brings it back first will be the person that collects the coin.
Ooh. Helen looks to Gustav, who looks surprised, and they both look to Fiona.
As she considers it, if there's any sentimental value for any of these people as well, for an extra 20 coin, we'll even bring back their bodies.
No, these are not our agents. We don't care for them. How about 400 coin and 400 in services to be rendered at any point from here on out?
Wait, what? She's offering 400 flat?
400 gold and 400
plus
in
400
services.
gold in services, yeah.
So if we need help in the future?
Yeah, that would be 400 GP worth of anything you want from the Mafia. That could be stealing shit. That could be acting as scouts, acting as guides, acting as distractions. It could be small murders, perhaps. Maybe not like a noble to be assassinated, but killing someone that you want gone. Any sort of criminal element task that you might need done, you would have 400 in cash to spend on that.
Can you buy stuff from them too? Like if you wanted to buy like seedier things like poisons?
Yes.
Sounds like good trade. Good
I
deal,
like
you
it.
make. Great
Let's
deal.
do it.
I mean, what if we never need a favor from the Mafia, and what if we're just wasting 400 gold that if we do need a favor and we get 800 for it, we could come back and turn it in later, right?
I mean, look at these two. I think that favors are a great way to do business. It assures that both of us are mutually interested in each other's successes. I think it's a good way to start a relationship off.
Yeah,
Okay.
deal.
Let's do it,
Good.
Looney.
Helen leans over and reaches an arm across the table to you guys to shake hands.
Yep,
Shake their
we'd shake hands.
Okay. It is done. They will supply you with anything that you might need for this as part of the deal. So winter blankets, winter traveling clothes, any tools that you think you might need.
The ship.
Yep, they will book you passage on a ship to Bondundasir. And from there, you can set off on your mission.
We need rope. We need climbing supplies.
I want to pick up my headbands.
Your headbands.
Can I ask her
They will
before
be
we
done after the mission, unfortunately. It will take a while to work.
before we
I'm so
leave?
sorry.
Can I ask her? Might there be a place where we can buy a vial of some sort of like diseased liquid that I could mix with wine?
Diseased or poisoned?
Diseased.
These things can be arranged.
How much
Can
would
I
it?
ask the purpose of this?
It's always good to have a trick up your sleeve.
Helen motions to one of the guards, or one of the people standing behind her, a spellcaster, a wizard by the looks of it, who approaches. He's a young man with sort of burn marks on his face and red hair. And she whispers to him, and he leans over the table and says, what sort of disease? Fast-acting, slow-acting, scarring, killing, anything? High visible symptoms, low visibility symptoms?
How about two? How about one that paralyzes? Maybe some sort of neural. I don't know if I would know that word. Something that paralyzes the agent relatively quickly, and maybe something that kills the agent relatively quickly.
Diseases, though.
Diseases. It's important.
He nods. I can find something. I'll need some time to prepare these materials.
How much time?
I'll have to find someone who's diseased. take some samples.
Could this be done in the course of a week, or?
A week should be fine.
Okay.
Everyone looks around. Well then, if our business is concluded, we will book passage on a ship for you, and in a week you will have your blood, and our mission will proceed as planned. Fiona will go with you to Bondundasir to help you navigate the delicate social situation over there and get you any supplies you need.
Mm-hmm.
And you will come back with her with the orb in the box. I hope you have a way of finding it. It's a difficult thing to find an orb in a hidden area.
We'll figure it out.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any other leads besides knowing exactly what town it's in? Wait, he does know the town it's in, right? Or whatever.
It's in Atreya, near Cinder Springs in the Frostlands. If you look at the map, you should be
it's just-
centered on it.
How large is that area?
It's pretty big. Like, the hills are like
It's
15 miles
probably
across.
between Atreya and Cinder Spring, right? But more towards
You know-
Atreya?
Yeah, Gustav pipes up, saying the scouts went onto the hills. And I know from various maps it looks like a hilly region, but it's more of a crater-looking thing. A steep wall that runs up and then back down. The inside has a hot lake in it, some sort of boiling something underneath it, with some trees around the edge. It's near this, at the edge of the crater, where the scouts had seen this magical signature and went to investigate before the snow ripped them apart. It should be on the south side of the crater.
Oh, so that narrows it down pretty well, right?
Mm-hmm.
The south side of the
Okay.
crater is where we think the orb is.
Mm-hmm.
So like here.
Mm-hmm.
So not near Atreya? Or I guess it's
Okay.
Yeah, Atreya's this whole sector here.
Oh, and then that's Cinder Spring. Okay.
Yeah, Cinder Spring is the
Okay.
lake in the middle.
Like around here. Okay. Alright. We'll be able to find it.
All right. Okay.
That should be
And
everything.
this will start our mission. The Orb of Winter is this next quest, the title of it. And so you guys can leave the dark, smoky room, head back out into the light. Fiona will walk with you until you're out of the alleyway. Tell you if you need anything. She will be around. You'll find her at the name. I can't remember the name that Darth gave the other tavern. Daff gave the other tavern, but she'll be there if you need anything from her.
Okay.
And now it's time to plan. What do you guys need? Or are you just gonna chill until you get your blood vials and immediately go?
Could I buy two? Could I buy two things of wine? Two caskets of wine? What would like or a bottle of wine? What the fuck?
Bottle?
Yeah, bottle.
we-
That's what I
We
said.
call them bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe- I think we might want to get new armor for this. Honestly, we have a lot of gold, and this sounds like a really difficult. We're gonna have some hard fights.
Armor is like real expensive.
Yeah, I
but
don't think we can
I
generally.
think studded
upgrade.
leather's probably fine. I don't know what you guys have though.
I don't know.
You
What
guys
I'm
are super rich. You could get some armors
Lenny
Yeah, we're
won't
really-
wear any armor.
if you want to. Yeah, Lenny doesn't wear
I mean-
armor.
Well, the thing is, honestly, genuinely, we might die this mission. This could be it. If we have almost died in the past ones, we'll probably at least almost die on this one. Hopefully, we level up at some point. Maybe before we go on this, we can complete like a really small mission so that we can level up, since we're 1 XP away. But
Wish we can do like some small quest to level up.
Let's see. So Daff, are you wearing studded leather right now, Daff?
how do I know? How do I choose?
What's it say in your item sheet?
Character
Leather,
sheet.
just leather.
You just have leather. So you could get better leather armor, studded leather. It would increase your AC by 1, which would be great.
To 15?
Yes, to 15.
Studded leather armor is that's like the best light armor you can get, right?
Yes.
Fuck.
Okay. How
Are you
much
in the
is
same
that?
boat, Nevitz? Do you need some more armor?
I have studded leather armor. I don't know
You
why.
have studded? Okay. Yeah.
Wait,
Studded
so...
leather is going to be 45 gold.
Oh, yeah. Fucking sure.
Okay.
Okay. I will do
And
that.
let's see. Toki, you can wear light armor, medium armor, shields. Druids will not wear armor or use shields made of metal. So, if you want, you could get some hide armor or maybe some scale mail. I don't know if it's going to be useful for you. Oh, yeah, it would be.
How much would my AC increase with that? I have 10 AC.
4?
You have 10 AC?
Yeah, I'm pretty...
If you get this scale mail, your AC will go up by 4, but you will have disadvantage on stealth checks. If you get the hide armor, your AC will go up by 2, but you will not have disadvantage on stealth checks. So it's a trade-off. The hide? Alright, that is going to be 10 gold for you.
I'll subtract this all out of the party sheet.
Okay, thank you.
Perfect.
How do you gain a proficiency in more armors? Is that possible, or what do you do?
Yeah,
What?
you need
So wait, we're
to
at
take a
50
feat.
minus 55, right?
Mm-hmm. It's a feat to gain proficiencies with armor that you don't already have.
Gotcha. Oh wait, druids should be able to wear light armor and medium armor, right?
Right, but not armor that is made of metal.
Why not? Wait, why not?
Because they're fucking nature.
Oh, aren't druid? No, wait. What, did I say druids?
Yeah.
I meant rogue. I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. Forget everything I just said.
Rogues.
I don't know if rogues can wear medium armor or not. No, only
I
light.
know
Fuck!
Barbo wore studded leather.
I need access to medium armor.
What's medium
Well,
armor?
the
Like
problem with
chainmail?
medium armor is that it will limit the amount of dexterity that you can add to your AC to only 2.
Dex modifier max 2. Fuck that, just kidding.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
fucks up everything, and I think you get disadvantage on a lot of shit.
Only
like
on a half
stealth.
plate, not a breastplate.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
it's not worth it because of the dex.
Nope, it's Garbo.
Lenny
Garbo
don't
for
want shit.
Barbo.
Lenny, you don't want anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Wait. I mean, we want like climbing supplies and like extra like strength rope, and that should all be on them, right?
Yes, but you will need to give me like you tell me what you want, and
Okay.
they will give it to you, but you gotta like put it on your character before you head off.
Awesome.
Nevitz, what do you think we need in a very wintry biome?
Okay, here's a question. How we know that it's in Cinder Spring, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's all we know.
South side, against the edge of the crater.
South side against the edge of the crater. So, is it reasonable to assume? Do you see where I'm pinging? That it's within this this
Hex? Yeah.
hexagon? Yeah.
Yeah.
And this
That's
hexagon.
a reasonable assumption.
Covers-
If it's not in this one, it might be on either side, but this is the southernmost point.
And this hex encompasses how much space?
Each hex is 5 miles.
It's a 5-mile space.
Yeah, 5 mile from center to center of hexes.
Is there, in terms of this region, is it known whether or not the snow tapers off at the edge, or?
There's a bit of a taper, but that taper line is pretty minimal. It's like a 3 or 4 miles. You go from like pleasant, warm green grasslands to freezing snow.
It's a bit of a taper. Does that include like
Yeah.
depth of snow? Is that known? Like it's just. What I'm getting at is there any way for me to know beforehand? So like, let's say for instance, I were to look where can you see where I'm pinging?
Yeah.
Theoretically, the orb can work in one of two ways. Either you put it somewhere and in a 10-mile radius there's 5 feet of snow, or it could radiate strongly from one area where there's more snow towards the center. So theoretically, you could take measurements of the snow in different places to try to figure out like where it is. But like if I would know, if Nevitz would know that like, well, at the very edge, like it's just a raging tundra of snow immediately, then it probably wouldn't taper off in any way like that. Would be like kind of my question. I just don't know if this is a total waste of time, this line of inquiry.
It's an interesting line of inquiry. So the snow does taper. You can get that from Fiona, who has already investigated this mission somewhat.
Okay. In that case, I would say that we should bring along like careful measurement tools. Might help us.
Okay, so
And then some
Measurement,
sort
What
of
is-
like map.
a yardstick or something?
Yeah, some sort of stick like that, and then some sort of map. And I imagine we already have like a compass or something to travel with, right? To make sure that we can make these measurements and account for them.
You'll have to navigate by the stars. Compasses are few and far between in this day and age.
Okay.
Is it easy? Like, can we
Yeah, how-
navigate by the stars?
If we're going to a
That'd be
place where it's
pretty-
snowing all the time, where there are clouds and stuff, like,
You'll probably want a scout or a guide to get you through the snows to the hills.
Can we ask them for one of those?
Yeah, absolutely. They're invested in making this happen, so they will help you out with supplies that you need.
Oh, so that's included in.
Yeah. They'll help you get a guide that will get you at least within eyesight of the hills. Cool.
We want like a fire starter. I would guess like a bunch of them.
Tinderbox and stuff.
Yeah, tinderbox, something that would make it like because I'm guessing there's gonna be. I mean, everything's gonna be wet with snow.
So Lenny, since you are the big strong guy, I'm just gonna start putting the shit that they need on your character sheet because everyone else is gonna be encumbered.
Yep, 100%.
So you're gonna need a tinderbox. You're gonna need a large tent in order to have everyone sleep inside. Large tent is gonna weigh 30 pounds actually, because it's a big one. What else did you guys want?
I mean, we need climbing supplies. Like, is it mountainous or is it like pretty flat?
It's more or less flat until you hit the crater edge, and then it's a hike up it.
It's a hike. It's not like a.
That's not a rock climb.
Okay, never mind on that.
What else do you guys want? Now's the time.
Yeah, obviously like 200 feet of rope.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of rope.
Some lanterns.
Are there any types of like
Yeah.
climbing shoes, like spiked shoes or something that would help, or?
Yeah, you can get some cleats.
Like snowshoes or.
Yeah, it'll be like small bits of animal bone that stick down on a leather strap that you tie around your shoes.
Yeah,
so it's
okay.
got like little spikes below. We'll just say that when you get them, they'll just be part of your regular clothing weight. They won't weigh significant. Okay. You said lanterns. You have some magic lanterns that can turn on and off at will. Did you want to get like regular lanterns instead?
Well, we want smaller lanterns.
I mean, this
aren't
is
they
on
pretty
them,
big?
right?
And the magical.
Yeah,
lanterns
we
are
want
pretty
their
big.
lanterns, not our own lanterns. Can
Okay.
we arrange
They'll
like
get
a
you.
sled dogs and like a sled
No,
to like
that's-
carry everything, or is that too much?
That's too much. This area is too small. That's sort of a.
Okay.
This place is more or less avoided. There's not a lot of moving around in here, so most of the snow mobile technology that exists hasn't been developed.
Do you
They just
want
ignore
do you want to put the like weighted blankets or whatever, like the heavy blankets and stuff on my sheet as well?
Yeah.
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 And then I'm guessing we're just swapping our clothes. We're not changing the pounds or anything, right?
Right.
Okay.
Nevitz, can you think of anything else we need for snow area?
As long as we can
Okay.
make a camp and stay warm,
More rations, yes.
maybe. Yeah, we should be fine.
Can we get like a bunch of like emergency like dry rations? I don't know if that matters. Anything that would like weigh the least.
Yeah, you can get some dry rations. Let's see. It's going to be 15 and then 20. Oops. So it's going to be 45 miles. You'll be able to go kind of slowly. It'll probably take you 3 or 4 days to get there across the tundra. So you'll need 4 days of rations for 4 people, and then 4 days back. So 8 times 4 is 32 days of rations.
It's 32 pounds.
No, I think each ration's 2 pounds. So that's gonna be 64 pounds of food. Yeah.
I think we need to get a donkey to carry our stuff with us.
Do we? Is it reasonable to hunt for food in these plains or not?
Not in the snowy
Wait,
area.
do we need this much stuff?
Yes.
We probably need food, right?
It's gonna be a bitch to do the food. I mean, we can literally just get like a pack mule to like come with us, or we could hire someone to carry all this shit for us.
Well, if we're having a
Donkeys to
scout. The
wild
scout
cold
can
weather?
carry some.
The scout will carry their own supplies, and they'll get you to the area, and then take off. And then you guys can always find your way back. You just head north, which should be easy to figure out.
Yeah.
Daff, can we get donkey?
Sure. Do we have to get one ourselves?
Will they provide a donkey?
They will provide you with a donkey.
Cool. And then I will
You'll
put
need to name the donkey, though. It doesn't come with a name.
Dick.
That's important. Dick?
Dick the donkey.
That's. Why don't we name it Dominic the donkey?
That was my last. That was the last donkey. Okay.
Okay. It's Dick.
Dick the donkey.
Dick the donkey
Alright.
it is.
And then I'll just toss pretty much like all the rations.
All
on
the
the
rations
donkey.
and shit on the donkey. Okay.
Yeah, I'll keep the 10 on me because I think
A little extra on you. Got it.
Yeah.
All right. So donkey, winter blankets, hempen rope, large tent. You wanted lanterns.
Yep.
And these are gonna be like the metallic lanterns. A hooded lantern is what we're calling
Little
it.
ones, yeah.
And you'll need some oil for them as well.
Can we get the lanterns like laden with like leather so we can hold on to like the leather piece instead of like the cold metal? Do you know what I'm saying? I don't want to get frostbite on like the
Oh
hands.
yeah. You can wrap it in something soft so you won't
That's
freeze
fine.
your hands. Good call.
Do we have like mittens?
You can get mittens. They'll outfit you with cold gear and Bondandasir.
And is there anything that will help us in terms of fighting that we could get?
Like what?
I don't know. I just feel unprepared.
Can we get like a telescope or something?
Nope. That shit is super pricey. That's like 2,000 gold for a spyglass.
I guess at the
That-
end of
that
our
has,
week,
like-
we'll probably check in with the wizard guy to see if he has any information about the portal thing.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And then
So everyone will have had a long rest. You'll have all your spells back. And let's go check in with Mr. Wizard.
How much do
Yeah?
my 2 bottles of wine cost?
They're each 30 copper.
Okay. I'm just gonna subtract
silver.
1 silver.
3 silver per wine bottle.
Oh, 30. Oh shit. Okay.
Why are we bringing wine?
You never know.
Little
Well, how
tiny
much
thing.
are these each?
Drink.
30 silver each.
Oh, I'm sorry. How much do they weigh each?
2 pounds?
Okay.
For
2 pounds?
For a bottle of wine?
For a bottle of wine, they weigh 2.65 pounds. So we'll just
Coins.
round it to 2.5.
Shit, we just lawyered ourselves into more
Boy.
pounds.
God damn it.
We have a
Okay.
donkey now.
Can I collect
Alright.
my vials of disease as well?
Yes, they will bring that to you. One of these things is going to be a Lyme disease.
Nice.
No, not Lyme. Tetanus. That's it. Tetanus is in one of these, and the other has smallpox.
So which
So-
one does which?
Tetanus will lead to paralyzation eventually, and smallpox will lead to death.
Not quickly though, right?
Well, no disease works too quickly, right? What's the fastest incubation time for a fatal disease out there? Ebola, like a day or two?
I mean, even if you find that, like, it's gonna be incredibly hard to find the person with that disease.
Cholera
They're
can
dead.
kill. Shut the fuck up. Stop lying against me, Mr. Mouton. What the fuck is wrong with you? Cholera can kill somebody within 24 hours. Or meningitis.
Ooh, really?
Yes.
It takes 12 to 5 days per person. So cholera can kill people within 2 days, but that is not the average kill time. right?
Meningitis. What about that one?
Let's see. Typically, they develop within 3 to 7 days after exposure.
Fuck. What about
So-
Ebola? How?
You're not gonna get Ebola cruising around.
Are you serious? This is the ancient times. People got all sorts of horrible. Okay, whatever. So I have
Yeah,
a.
Ebola kills too quickly is the problem. That's why
Okay.
it won't ever really take hold anywhere.
I have
Wait,
a.
the Black Plague, Steve.
What about rabies?
Ooh, that's a good one. Rabies is fatal. 3 to 8 weeks for
What the
incubation. on
fuck?
rabies. Yeah, disease takes a long time. Bacteria's got to multiply, man.
Botulism.
Oh, we're gonna go down the fucking list of your.
I'm just
Fucking
taking chat suggestions.
72 hours.
Botulism.
There you go. Can
That's
we,
onset time. And what are the effects of botulism? Is it just... It doesn't paralyze, right?
It starts in the face and spreads to the limbs.
It probably
What's it
botches
do in
your
those
rolls.
places? Ah, botulism. So good.
Inspiration.
Also, for purposes of magic, are viruses and bacteria like considered the same thing in this world?
Depends on the magic. Like, what are you? Oh, you mean for your amulet?
Yeah.
Yeah, for that we're talking bacterial or viral infection.
Does that include poison too?
No.
No.
Okay.
That's why it's a disease. Okay. So I have 1 botulism vial.
Mm-hmm. And 1 tetanus vial.
Which only paralyzes?
Yeah, tetanus causes lockjaw. It'll paralyze the jaw and other joints like slow down and freeze up, and then the person starves to death because they can't open their mouth.
Jesus. So neither of these. Could I request antidotes to these as well?
Wait, I thought you had the necklace.
I don't
There's
think
no
there's an
antidotes for these
antidote.
things.
Wait,
No, you
don't
need a
have-
cleric who can cast cure disease.
You have your necklace that is the antidote. I thought that's why you were doing this. Or whatever.
He wants a backup in case it doesn't work.
Okay. Okay. Whatever. 1 pound each on these vials,
Is
or
there anything with an
A
antidote?
pound of
Less
vial.
than a pound. Yeah. Yeah, you
None
can
of
ignore the weight on these.
diseases- None of the diseases have an antidote.
No, there's no study of disease whatsoever. You have clerics who just cast cure disease and it's solved.
Can
So-
I get
You know
the
that?
donkey some
It's a high level
Here?
spell, though.
so like the donkey doesn't freeze to death?
Yeah, you could get the donkey some winter blankets and stuff.
Thank you.
how much does cure disease work? Like, let's say somebody has like Down syndrome. Can you cure disease that?
Down syndrome is a chromosomal disorder and
Yeah.
not a bacterial or viral infection. So no.
Oh, so cure disease only cures bacterial or viral infections.
Can't fix
Yeah.
you, Steve.
The bus.
Well, because he's a virus.
Ready for the threads on Mr.Mouton to go up, guys. I'm ready. Okay. I think we're ready to go then.
All right. Let's visit Mr. Wizard one more time.
Oh, for XP, yep.
Jacob. Yeah. So at the end of the week, you head back to the keep. You can be greeted again by the guards who leave you in a waiting room for a little while until the wizard comes and fetches you and brings you back down to his little laboratory underground. 2 guards are here as well. These ones are playing dice instead of cards as they sit at their table. Their shields are against the walls, their spears are against the walls, but they still got their breastplates on and their chainmail leggings. And Jacob says, well, friends, I have learned a little bit about the stabilization of this portal. I think if I get a group of small wizards, instead of needing 1 powerful wizard to open it large enough, a few small, low-ranking wizards might be able to combine their spells to expand it. Or maybe 1 wizard who is very focused on that task. So I think we can open it large enough to get anybody through. The problem is, once you're on the other side, we would have no idea when you would need it opened again. So you would either have a short window of time to go in and out, only a minute before it closes, or we would have to agree on a time for it to be opened again. But keeping track of time with any accuracy is a feat beyond any mortal means. So I don't know how we would arrange this thing, nor do I know if time passes the same way on the other side of this portal.
Well, I imagine we could test the time pretty easily. So somebody could stick their arm through the portal, yes?
Mm-hmm.
So if we have 2 hourglasses constructed of similar make, and 1 person inserts it through the portal and holds their arm out and then brings it back in, we can compare the hourglasses afterwards to see if time passes similarly in both realms.
That's a very clever idea.
Okay. Then we could probably send somebody when we go through, if we go through, with an hourglass, and we could try to return within a certain time frame. When the sands have run out, you reopen the portal and we come back. Yeah?
That
We
sounds
should
very
do it,
clever.
Rabbits.
Good job,
I'm
Steven.
not going into this portal, though. That's an
Why?
adventure for another day.
Oh.
Well, we still don't know what lurks beyond, and there's no way to know without opening it. I'd like to be careful before
Of course.
anything gets opened. Okay. Is there anything else? I've written to the Archmage in Wicthron Renta, the capital, but I haven't received word back yet. You know, messages take some time to travel.
Birds.
Yeah, I think we should be fine.
Birds?
Birds. Slow.
Yes, I sent the letter by foot. I didn't want, if the bird doesn't make it, if it dies and someone picks up the letter, I wouldn't want anyone to know what it's here. I used a secret messenger from the Baroness herself.
What's his name?
It's a secret.
Oh. Hell, it's a secret. I said hello.
I will tell him. Or her.
So it's a boy.
Or a girl. Or a goblin.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I
Does
think that's
lesser restoration cure disease in this world?
I do not believe it does. You can cure. You can end either one disease or one condition afflicting it. Yes, Lesseration does do disease.
Do either of you guys, Bard or Cleric, have that? Have access to that?
Not me.
I do.
I think Druid does.
I might, but then don't I have to like level up first, right?
Can you
And
swap
is
out
it-
spells on like a
spells?
long rest like other classes, or
Can I? Neil?
is that like a
is it just
sorcerer
on
thing or
level
something? Or I
up?
don't remember.
I thought it was just level up.
I don't remember which classes do that. Let me check.
I believe it was bards can never cast swap spells, but druids can on level up. But I don't remember exactly.
So druids can change their spells on a long rest.
Yeah, there we go.
Yep.
Oh.
Bards. I don't think bards can though.
Well, only Lily needs it.
Right.
Okay, it's like extra restoration.
Yeah. Lesser restoration.
I guess
and you
before
have
we
access to it. Perfect.
before we head out, can I ask Fiona?
What do you think we're missing anything? Do you think we need anything else to bring?
I'll show her the donkey of all his supplies.
Nope. I can't think of anything. But I've never been in snow before.
It's
Oh.
cold.
Also, wait, the good berry shit. We have that as well, don't we?
Neil doesn't like good berries though.
What is-
Well,
You can
Neil
use
didn't
good
like
berry.
giving good berries to
what
like
is
downed
good berry
people
do? Hold on, I
to
have
bring them
get
back.
a sweater.
Yeah. That's
But if we have good berries, that actually completely solves our hunger problems. I think we have that in
Oh,
our
that's
other.
true.
Yeah, so we don't need any rations.
Yes. If you don't need rations, then you no longer even need the donkey.
Yeah, dump all that shit.
Goodbye, donkey.
Fucking got rid of that donkey.
Get out of here, dick.
Okay. Excellent. So you have all the supplies you could need, we think.
Wait, what happened to the donkey?
We don't need it. We have good berries. We don't need food.
You get yeeted.
Wait, I can't find it in the thing. What's it called? Good berry?
Good berries seem like it would be one of the most important spells in the entire land.
It's a very useful spell, yeah.
Well, like, could you
Wait,
imagine
what?
not needing any agriculture for your entire city? Like, your industry would be crazy. That seems like.
Is it a long rest bow?
Yes. But the thing is,
not
it's
that
only
useful.
10 people per first level spell slot. So you wouldn't be able to feed a whole city on good berries unless you had like an entire conclave of druids who devoted their life to producing
Have you
food.
ever seen Mad Max?
I guess you could do it.
We want to at least bring some food, enough, like, so we don't have to waste long spells, right? Spell slots.
So can I swap for lesser restoration and good berry?
Yeah, if you want.
Wait, I have a suggestion for
I'll
that.
do that.
We'd only need lesser restoration if the necklace doesn't work, right?
Well, it'd just be good to have it in general. Unless you're giving up a really good spell for it. What if we poison somebody and we want to unpoison somebody? What if we want to disease somebody and then use the fact that they're diseased and their
But
death
what
is
if your
imminent?
necklace works.
Have you ever seen The Princess Bride?
Yes.
Okay, remember at the end, now you make me reveal everything to Koibu. He's going to make people not drink my shit. But if I
Okay,
propose...
no.
Well, he knows now because I just made the reference. But if I propose a glass of wine to somebody and I drink from it and they drink from it and they're diseased, I'm not diseased because I have the pendant, right? But
Yeah.
let's say instead of wanting to kill the person, we use the fact that they're diseased now and we leverage their life against them for a negotiation, right? If we've got somebody with cure disease, we can promise a cure for them if they give us the information we need, right? Or trade for some other
wait,
object.
does the necklace only protect from...
Only protects one person. So I would be protected,
and
they
it
would be
only
diseased.
protects, like, In the future?
No, you can't like put it on somebody and cure a disease,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
It prevents it from taking hold.
But I also think that the lesser restoration, I mean, that's a pretty small. I don't know. When would that happen? Pretty niche, but it's okay. Whatever you guys want.
Okay. The party can hop on a ship, leaving the city behind and sailing to Bon Dundasir. That will get us. You'll arrive a week later, so you'll arrive at the very end of February. So I'm gonna need you guys to pay out your monthly expenses right here, which is 120 gold.
Another month?
Yeah, it's February now, or it's the start of March.
Wait, why? What the frick?
Time passes, like one day at a time.
Yeah.
On our last episode, we probably passed almost 16, 17 days.
Yeah.
Because the boat travel to one area was about 7 days, and then back was about 7 days.
Yeah.
Okay. How much? 120?
Yes, 120 gold, please.
Okay. Okay, boys, we're not that rich anymore. We're still rich, we're not that rich.
Okay. All right. The party hops ship, sails to Bon Dundasir, and you will arrive there on the 1st of March. Why don't we
Wait,
take
is
one
there-
last final break? Yeah.
Is there any way we can try to level up before we do this? Like doing any small job since there's like hasn't
Any
I don't know.
small jobs.
I will swab the poop deck on the ship for an XP.
Anything. Like literally anything.
We can
One
go
crumb of
on,
an
like,
XP, Koibu.
Or did we
Saving
roll for
kittens.
encounters? Maybe some Griffiths or something
what
were
if
trying to
we
attack the boat.
showcase our amazing role-playing abilities, Neil, in this short amount of time, you know?
What if we all sing you a song?
We'll sing you a song.
We will serenade
I'll
you.
sing you a song.
Let me consider these things while we take our break, and when we come
Okay.
back, we'll roll some dice and see what happens.
Deal.
Okay.
All right, 3. Or wait, I don't count you down for breaks. Okay, I'll be right back. We'll see you guys in a bit.
Oh, hello everybody. Welcome to Dyson Men. How are y'all doing?
We're doing great. How you doing, Lily?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank
Cool.
you for asking. Cool. So,
Great.
last time we left off, Neil was thinking about giving us that extra boost of EXP we need to go to the
Yes.
next level. And I believe we have reached some sort of compromise that will make all parties happy. Let's hear it, Neil.
I heard that you were all gonna serenade me together
Oh,
in
we're-
one
we're
big
Well, we just
serenading
rapped.
family.
We just rapped.
We're singing.
Okay. We're gonna sing.
I'll hear it.
All of us at the same time. Ready, guys?
Oh my god. Wait. Oh my god. Lily,
What?
can you fucking play the hoedown music? Do you know what I'm talking about? From
Anything.
Oh my god,
line?
from Whose Line Is It
Whose
Anyway?
line is it anyways?
Oh my god. Please tell me you can do this, Lily.
Wait, can I Google it?
Yeah,
quick?
do Google it. Holy
What is it
shit.
called?
Oh my god, if you guys hoe down me, I will
Whose
give you
line
so
is
much
it anyway?
experience.
Hoedown.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do this, but I'll try.
How do we do it? Do we just sing? We just go?
Have you never seen Whose Line Is It Anyway?
I'm like
They got the song that they
19,
do. Oh my, you're 19?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I've been playing this game since before you were born. Jesus Christ.
I do know whose line is it anyway, but not that part. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm too much of a zoomer.
Lily,
No, wait, I'm listening. Hold on.
here's the sheet music. I sent it to you.
Are you serious? Why couldn't it be so?
Isn't there usually like a theme over the hoedown?
For a
right?
master pianist like yourself, this should be easy.
I can't.
You could
Oh
sight
my
read this.
God.
Destroy
No, I
it.
can't. Dun, 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 dun.
I'm gonna do it like Colin did. The low effort all day hoedown. But I'm gonna try my best.
I'm so excited.
I have to sight read this while looking. I
Lily, you
can't-
should have been practicing during break.
I can't-
You were close. That was basically
I
it.
know.
What do we do during the hoedown?
We'd sing.
You spout shit.
Yeah, Koibu is a great DM who gives us lots of quests.
Sam.
Koibu gets really mad when we turn his game into a mess. Koibu always hates when we fuck with his NPCs, but Koibu is a great DM and he will. I don't know. You gotta make it rhyme. Well, let's sing that. That's a hoedown, and then everybody does. Yeah.
He will give me XP.
Oh yeah, there we go.
There it is. We did it, Koibu.
Well, no, that's one. Each of you've got to do your own verse.
That's why it's the hoedown, and then he chooses the best at the end.
I love XP, and I'm really trying to.
Wait, we really have to play. We're wasting
Lily
all of
is
our
not
time.
playing, and she's making me boring. But Koibu is a cute guy, but he has a wife. And if I keep singing this quickly, I'm not gonna have a life.
Strike you down with a knife. Okay, is it my turn?
It's your turn.
Okay. Ready, Lily? One more.
No. Just do it.
Okay. Koibu gives us lots of XP because he loves me and all of us together combined. That's it. The end. And there you go. Yay!
We still need Lily's hoedown.
Okay. I don't know how to play this. Can you hear this?
Yep.
Yeah.
I can't read. I'm sorry. I don't know.
That was like the whole thing, but
Being home at school, home instead of being at school. That is the blowing off school song, as far as I'm concerned.
okay.
But Lily didn't have a.
Yeah, you need to sing a verse, Lily.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Okay.
You can do it.
You can just sing the melody. We can hear with your beautiful voice. We can imagine the piano.
Gotta sing this freaking song so he gives us EXP. I hope this makes you happy because it's not making it happy for me.
One more, Lily. Bring it
Come
home.
on, you're so close.
You're so close.
You can do
I
it.
only did one.
I can't think of the lyrics, so I'm gonna do something random. Fuck, I can't even play this.
This is so good. That was amazing, Lily.
You gotta finish it if you want the XP. You
Have to
gotta
be
finish
this
it.
song, like.
Yes.
You can
Yes,
do
it
it.
has to be that song.
It has to be this one. That's the hoedown.
You're almost done. You're really one more line.
Please give us the EXP. Done after this.
Oh, there we go. You guys did great. Everyone gets one
I'm
experience
done, I'm
point.
done.
Well
Thank you,
done,
Lily.
everybody.
Wait, shouldn't we have done those before the break? Now we're gonna spend the rest of the time leveling up.
Well.
Oh well.
Unfortunately, we didn't have the idea before the break. So everybody
Thank
gets an
you, Lily.
experience point. We will all level up our characters, and then I guess we'll just start the very beginning of our quest, and then we'll round out the show. So everyone is at 6450. Everybody levels up. Please add 1 level to all of your character sheets.
Wait, 6450.
Wait, what level am I?
Is that not the right? Is that
6,500.
6,500.
We're level 5 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, have we ever made it this far? Have I ever made it this far? I feel like all my characters just die beforehand.
I've been here before.
Yeah, level 5 feels pretty high level, honestly.
Level 5 is legit. So while we level up, first things first, let's do some experience. And let's just, not experience, hit dice. And let's go down the line, starting with Nevitz. Roll us, I believe it's a 1d8 plus 0 for your new HP.
1d8 plus 0?
Yep.
Koibs, how mad are you when I roll a 7? Be honest. Here it comes. Right here, boys.
1.
Ooh,
That's
not bad. Okay. Next up is Lenny. Roll me 1d12 plus 2. Very nice. That'll bring you to 52 hit points.
My God.
Next up is Toki. Roll me a 1d8 plus 1.
Can I use inspiration on this?
No.
Oh.
Not bad. That'll bring you to 34. And Daff, last but not least, 1d8 plus 0.
Wow.
Very nice. You'll be at 22.
Yay.
Damn.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no.
Also coming along at 5th level, everyone gets a little something. Barbarian, you get 1 extra attack, and you get a
Fast movement.
+1 fast movement, and everyone gets a +1 to their proficiency bonus. So all of your attacks are at +1, all of your trained skills are at +1. Things are good. Do you know what fast movement extra attack do?
I know what. I assume the extra attack is if I attack, I get another attack as a
That's it.
bonus.
Yep. And fast movement, your speed is just 10 faster.
And the extra attack
is
is not a bonus action, correct?
correct. You just take 2 attacks whenever you take the attack action.
Another question is, where do I do that proficiency thing? Does
It's
it
automatically
do it?
calculated. Yep, you should see all of your attack rolls are now +6 instead of +5.
My attack rolls are +7.
Oh, +7 instead of +6 then. Oh, because you have really high strength, don't you? Yeah.
Yeah, but I think they were +7 before.
They're plus. It was 2 before, 2 and 4 from your strength, and now it's 3 and 4 from your strength. So you're good.
Okay.
Bard. Your bardic inspiration becomes a D8 instead of a D6, which is better. And you get Font of Inspiration, which is a new class feature. Beginning when you reach 5th level, you regain all expended uses of bardic inspiration when you finish a short rest instead of a long rest. So every day you get back all your bardic inspiration charges, which means it is time to use them.
now.
It means use them all the time.
Hell yeah.
And next up is our druid. At 5th level, you get a proficiency bonus, of course, and you get 3rd level spells. Lily. Oh, actually, Daff, you get 3rd level spells too, I think.
I'm
We
going
did
to be so strong.
Daff, you get to learn 1 more additional spell. Toki, you can memorize 1 additional spell, and you also get both of you get 2 3rd level spell slots. So you're gonna wanna, as on your sea voyage, you're gonna wanna maybe jot down some spells.
We learn how many spells?
You get 2 3rd level spell slots,
Wow.
and Daff, you can learn one new spell, and you can change 1 old spell if you want. Like if you want to get rid of a spell and replace it with something better, you can do that, and then you also get 1 new one. And I
1 new level
recommend-
3, right?
It can be any level. I recommend level 3 because there's good shit in there.
Yeah.
Quick question, Koibu. Do I get
Yeah.
+8 since I have a +1 weapon?
Ooh.
Because when I looked up before, I was already hitting at +7. And then I have a magic longsword.
Yes, you didn't. Your level didn't change on your character sheet. There it is.
Oh,
I've changed
okay,
it now.
thank you.
Now it's
Yep,
plus
my
8
bad.
everywhere. Coolio. And Mr. Rogue, you get uncanny dodge, and your sneak attack becomes 3d6 instead of 2d6 damage.
Yep, I've changed both.
Okay, and uncanny dodge is when an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the attack's damage against you, which is sweet. All right, that is our class level ups. Our spellcasters will take a little time to learn and memorize their new spells, and with that, you will arrive in Bon Dundasir, the small town that you were just at a little while ago. As you guys hop off your boat and move through the streets, Daff, you are approached by a beautiful woman with long black hair that comes down to maybe the small of her back, tied back in a ponytail with multiple red ribbons that go down it. She's got golden jewelry dangling from her ears, a long chain necklace that dips well into her cleavage, and she walks up to you, bats her eyes at you, and says, "Oh, Daff, you're in town again.
Yes, it is.
Why didn't you tell me?"
Well, it's so nice to see you again, by the way. But I travel. Sometimes I lose track of time. I've been so busy, as you can see. Work all the time brings me here
you
again.
were working quite a lot last time you were here.
Yes, but we all need breaks from work, don't we?
I thought that was a break. Or maybe I worked you too hard.
Maybe this time I could take a break with you, my lady. Anyway, how have you been?
Well, lovely. I was just out for a stroll when I saw you disembarking. Who are these creatures with you?
Oh, these are my employees, my friends.
Creatures.
There's Toki, Nevitz, I mean, Steven, Temmie, and Looney.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Well, won't you all come to my estate tonight? I would love to have you for dinner.
Yeah.
Wait, do I remember this girl?
You have no fucking idea who she is. This is what happens when you miss a week.
Okay.
I'm just teasing.
Wait, do you guys? Okay. Okay. Where is your estate? Have you moved?
Daff.
Are you still in the
Of course I
same
haven't moved.
place?
I'm still in the same place. Why don't you
Okay.
find me?
Well, I'm getting older. My sense of direction is fading. Maybe you can lead me there.
She seems a little off-put that you don't want to play games, and says, "Oh, fine, follow me." And she will lead you to her estate, like right now.
Bro, where the
Oh,
fuck
you guys are
we
just getting off the
going?
boat. Yeah. What are you doing, Daff?
I think this is a trap. I don't know who this girl is at all.
You don't remember the events of the last time you were here. You were in
But
a...
I've been here.
Would Lenny
You've been
recognize her?
here. Give me a charisma
Lenny-
check, Lenny. See if you
Yeah.
remember faces. You recognize her. There was a moment where you went to ask Daff something, and he was talking to this woman. She had long hair, the ribbons in it.
Is it the girl who was at the bar that he was drinking with, or is it someone?
It was someone other than that.
Okay.
Yeah.
The fuck? Dad
talks
got
to
around.
So many fucking girls.
What?
She's not gonna
Dude,
kill
autopilot
some
Daft is way
bitch.
better than me playing. Good for him.
Lenny doesn't care.
Lenny doesn't care. All right. The party can head to the noblewoman's estate, and I think it becomes pretty apparent to her. Well, I don't know. Daff, give me a deception check to hide the fact that you don't remember her.
Koibu.
To play it off smooth.
I'm working my ass off. I'm really going for this one. I rolled a 2! Are you kidding me? This dice, I'm getting so bad. I have a 10 in deception. A 10! Are you kidding me?
You're a great liar, but I guess around her you're getting a little tongue-tied, because as you get to the estate, and you're looking around as if it's the first time you've been here, she cocks her head at you and goes, "Daffy, don't tell me you don't remember being here."
It was very, very late. I had a lot to drink that night, if you remember. You
didn't seem
encouraged
to-
that quite a bit.
It didn't seem to hinder you then.
Daff, what's her name?
Her name?
Oh.
Yes, what is my name?
Well, Looney. Well, you see, I know a lot of names, but
Oh my god. She walks to the estate door and slams it behind her, leaving you guys out in the cold.
Fuck
Fiona,
you,
who's been lurking
Lenny.
alongside you guys, takes you to another tavern, shaking her head along the way. All right. You arrive at this tavern here in Bon Dundasir. You can set out as early as the next day and head to Atreya and the snowy hills that surround it. Is there anything you want to do before we set out on our journey? Because once we leave, there ain't no supplies, there ain't no turning back.
How do we get
What's your
back?
name?
Where is this boat dropping us off? Or are we walking from Bon Dundasir or whatever?
Bon Dundasir. Yeah,
Okay.
they're walking from there.
Was her name Sandra? I had it
No.
in my brain. I was gonna
Daff
guess
walks to
it.
the bar. Is it Sandra? Lenny
well.
wants to fight something ASAP.
ASAP. Well then, let's just get the hell out of town. If there's nothing left for you to do here, then you can set out the next day into the Frostlands and begin your journey. Okay. So, what is the marching order? There's a scout coming with you as well. Our scout is a halfling man named Turnup.
Turn it?
Turnup, because he always turns up in time.
Oh, I thought it was turn it. Turn it sounded cuter.
It's a pun. It's a play on.
Huh? I don't.
It's a play on words. It's turnip, but he turns up because he's a halfling, so he's a. It's fine.
What does turn have to do with halfling?
I'll be
They're
first.
farmers, and they're always like digging around in the ground. They all have like cute names like mushroom or turnip or,
Oh, they. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Good,
Halfling
good
syndrome.
one.
Thanks.
I like that one. That was a really good one.
I thought it was good, Quibs.
No, I'm being serious. It was good.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Let's just.
How tall is he? How tall is Turnip?
He's 2'4". He's a little bit
Oh.
shorter than Nevitz.
Shorter than Nevitz. Wow.
Mhm.
Okay.
He's real short then.
Yeah, he's
Very
at the
short.
bottom of the height. So he's walking alongside you guys, skipping about, leading you through the Frostlands. And I guess Turnip is in the front. Who is behind Turnip?
I'll be behind Turnip. I
Wait.
like Turnip.
No, me.
Probably
Is
Lenny,
that
right?
fine, Lily?
What?
For marching order?
Okay, fine.
No, you can be behind Turnip. I'll be behind Lily.
No, how about this? Lenny can be behind Turnip, and I'll be besides Lenny.
That's fine.
Oh.
Wow, you're fucking mixing it up.
Do you want to hold my hand, Mom?
Of course, Lenny. I'd love to hold your hand.
Did she say
Alright.
mom?
Yeah, she said she was my mom earlier.
It's a thing.
Aww.
All right. You are heading through the Frostlands. It's not weird at all.
What? We have a beautiful
Love Koibu, get
pure
over it.
relationship, Neil. Okay, I
I'm
take care
sorry.
of Lenny, and Lenny provides me with happiness from his simple smiles.
Well, as Katerino pointed out, I'm very old. So my old-fashioned values are just, being damaged here.
Koibu's traditionally doesn't want a human and a dwarf mixing.
Oh.
It's nothing about the human and the dwarf.
Whoa! We
It's
just
about
had a
the-
tour and a lady banging a couple of hours ago.
Yeah,
Everything's
yeah.
the same in this world. Not that I
It's-
want to, but like, I'd like the freedom too.
You can do as you please. So you are heading through the snowy Frostlands here. It is cold. I don't think any of you have ever been in snow before. The going is slow. Even though you've got like little cleats on your shoes to help you get grip, you'll still be walking and then sink in a little bit and have to pull yourselves out. You move at a much, much slower pace than you would over normal ground. The terrain before you is fairly open. There's some rolling hills, but there aren't very many trees.
Do I see
There
any
are some
animals?
small... Not yet, you don't. Maybe some birds in the distance.
Okay.
The ground cover is minimal, mostly just like lumps or excursions in the ground that have been covered, so they're kind of like these snowy ball things all over the place. If you dig around in them, you might find the occasional bush, sort of cold and frozen. And you trudge through the snow for 2 days, actually. Let me get us...
Do we need to cast Pass Without Trace yet or no?
That is a great question. Pass Without Trace will allow you to move without leaving any tracks. So when
need to
do
do
you
that yet?
want to do that? Is the question.
Well, the question is, this is worthless. Never mind. Unless you have new rules, it only lasts for an hour, right? Like,
Right.
is this? Or wait, what kind of spell is this?
So we should wait until we get really close, right? Until we're like around here.
Does this use up a level 2 spell slot?
Yes. I
Yeah.
have 3 slots though.
Okay, yeah, but only 1 hour. So we're saving this until like we feel like we need to disguise where we're going.
Okay. On your second day of travel, the area around you is still, there's not much wind. There are small ice crystals kind of falling from the sky.
As we're
Cloudy.
traveling, just because I'm curious, can I take measurements of the snow to see if it deepens at all?
Yeah. So at the very beginning, when you first start crossing into the snow, it's quite shallow. And as you go, it gets deeper to the point that it's maybe somewhere between 4 inches and a foot, kind of depending on the shape of the terrain. So let's call it an average of like 8 inches of depth here.
Okay.
And that depth doesn't substantially increase over the course of 2 days. It stays about 8 inches.
Okay.
I have danger sense. Do I feel anything like weird? Do I feel anything's off?
What's up,
or as they
Spider-Man?
shouldn't be?
Absolutely. Every moment
I ready an
of
attack.
your day here.
Whoops.
You always have an attack readied?
I'm ready now. Yeah.
Well, I'm saying that you're always feeling
Oh, okay.
in danger, is my point. This place has an uncanny stillness to it. And just a quiet that you have never really heard before.
Lenny will be
each-
like He'll have his sword out and like his shield up.
Each
I
of
guess
your
also
footfalls
on top of what Lenny has, I also have observant. So we get like I should have a bonus to my passive perception and investigation scores. So I guess as we're traveling, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Each of your footfalls makes a loud sort of crunching noise that dominates the soundscape around you. And when you stop to catch your breath, the only sounds to hear are the people next to you breathing. On your second day of travel, you come across a small frozen pond. And it is on the other side of this pond that Lenny's danger sense really begins to make the hairs on the back of his neck stand up. And Nevit's observant feet draws his eyes to this large mound of snow that like sticks up on the other side of this frozen pool. It looks unlike any of the other mounds of snow you've seen which have been like rocks covered or bushes covered. This is multiple mounds of snow sort of like stacked on top of each other.
How far is it?
40 feet from you?
I ready an attack.
Okay, your attack is readied.
There's just a mountain? It's
70
just sitting
feet from
there?
you. Yeah, it's just a weird mound of snow that sends shivers down your spine.
And it's about 40 feet from us?
Yeah.
I charge it.
Wait,
And
Lenny!
I go to attack
I
it.
want to Letty an attack.
All right. Lenny runs at the pile of snow. You've got 40 feet of movement, so you can close the gap to it. You're a little bit behind the first person. So you can get up to it on this round. Using
As
all of your
Lenny is
movement.
running, can I use my full movement to just stay behind him, kind of? I have 25 move speed, so I would be like 15 behind, I guess.
Yeah, so you can move up to 50. He has 40 move speed because he's a barbarian, so he can move up a little bit closer than you are.
I do 2 attacks.
This round you can only get there.
Oh.
Because the lead guy was 40 feet from it, but you guys were like 50 feet because you're a little bit behind the lead guy. Let me bring you to a small snowy map where I have outlined the weird pile of snow. So Lenny gets up to it. Nevitz is running behind it. Turnup is standing there kind of watching curiously, not really doing anything. What about Daff and Toki?
I have an attack. I don't know. I'm just watching, I guess.
Gonna slowly
I'm waiting, yeah.
like jog up to them.
Sure.
Okay, so you both close the gap.
Yeah, I'm
Just a little bit, yeah.
I'm pretty on edge, I would say.
Just gonna stay behind them. It's though.
Sure, yeah.
Sure. The next round comes unless anyone wants to cast a spell or do anything. But I think you all used all your movements on all your actions on movement, and then it's Lenny's turn.
Lenny will attack, and I'll re-roll those.
Yeah, man, attack the snow. 20 is a hit. 14 is a hit on the snow.
17 damage to the snow.
You do 17 damage to the snow. You hack into it with your longsword. A big chunk falls to the ground.
Guess it's nothing, I guess.
Which is when it begins to move and animate itself.
It was something.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're going to leave it here for the day. And when we come back next session, we're going to start combat with this ice elemental.
Wait, we can't kill it now?
I heard someone has a hard out in about 25 minutes.
Oh yeah, that was Steven, right?
Thanks, Lily.
Sorry. Call him out.
Lenny would rage, by the way.
No, that's okay, Lily. It's all right.
You've done this 2 weeks in a row too.
25 minutes. We can kill this.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it. Go.
Lenny rages.
Really?
Yes. Easy.
Okay.
All right, let's roll initiative, everybody.
Roll it.
I want to go last initiative. I still have to pick out the spells. Okay.
I raged last round, by the way. Taking it off my sheet.
Is there supposed to be music playing right now?
There is music playing right now.
I do not hear it.
Refreshing. Oh, fuck. Maybe I shouldn't have. Oh, spooky.
All right. So the first person to act, descending, is going to be Nevitz, the short-statured, sure-footed halfling.
True.
Go, go.
Okay. I'm going to move I have 25 feet of movement. This move is 25.5. Is that okay?
It's fine. That's fine.
Good. Okay, and then I'm going to move around the end. I'm going to take my uncanny or my oh god, what is it? Cunning. My cunning, I think, allows me to take a bonus action to dash
Yes.
around the other side here. And then
Perfect.
I'm going to attack with my rapier.
All right, strike the elemental.
And this is at advantage.
Yes,
you're
because you have flanking.
25 to hit.
That will definitely hit.
12 points of damage, plus my sneak attack is another 15 points of damage.
Oh, 27. A
Holy
huge chunk of damage as you rip into the elemental. Ooh, no, it has resistance from non-magical weapons. So Lenny's weapons did full. Yours will do half. So 27 divided by 2 is 13.
Of course.
Damn.
I believe. All right. That is Nevit's turn. Daff.
Are there two musics playing right now? Two tracks?
Yes, there is a cold freezing track, and then there is
Oh.
a battle track
I don't
playing.
hear anything.
Okay.
You don't hear anything?
Refresh it. I had to refresh.
Yeah, or check the gear tab and make sure the volume slider is up.
I'll just wait to refresh. For
Okay.
now, I will. I don't think I really want to pick up. You guys look like you're doing great things over there. So I think what I'm going to do. I think that I'm just gonna freaking give my teammates some boosts.
Ooh.
I think I'm gonna play my little violin and give my friends a bardic inspiration die. I will give Lenny a bardic inspiration die.
All right, that is going to be plus 1d6 to any.
1d8.
I'm sorry, plus 1d8 to any attack roll or saving throw.
Mhm.
So use it or lose it.
Yeah. And I think I just want to chill here.
That's it? You can chill? All
I
right,
don't
Toki.
really want to waste any spells yet. I'm not too keen.
I'm going to inch forward a little bit. I'm gonna use my magic stones
Mm-hmm.
and chuck
All
it.
right, you cast Magic Stone. Right?
What do I?
And then I believe you make an attack roll. You touch 1 to 3 pebbles, imbue them with magic, blah, 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 blah. So you make an attack roll with your wisdom modifier as your proficiency bonus. So it's going to be 1d20 plus 3 plus 4. So 1d20 plus 7 to hit. 17 will do it. You hit the frozen snow elemental. And you will do, I believe it's 1d6 plus your wisdom modifier damage? Yeah, 1d6 plus 4 damage.
Not bad, you know.
6 damage.
6 damage. Not
Also-
bad.
Can I also use this time to go to Daff and give her some pebbles too?
Yeah, you can hand Daff.
So he can do something.
Yay!
Sure.
I also have a bow. I didn't realize that I had a.
You have 2 pebbles remaining. Do you want to give them both to Daff or just 1 to Daff?
I'm gonna give one magic pebble to Daff.
Okay.
Hey.
It is the snow elemental's turn. And it is going to use a spell-like ability. A cold wind begins to blow off of the elemental and whirl around it in a spiral pattern. Anyone within 10 feet of the elemental is going to need to make me a saving throw. So that is the 2 of you in melee with it. A DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
DC 15, Koibu?
Yes, it is a tough one. Fail from Mouton.
Oh, do I have any advantage? Okay. Yikes.
All right.
Wait,
both
can I
of
use
you
my
fail.
bardic inspiration on this?
That's a great question. I think so. Daft, can you confirm?
Yes.
Bardic
Wait, on
inspiration
what?
on saving throws?
Yep. I think everything.
I would like to use my bardic inspiration on saving.
You can use it before you roll a d20. Yep.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Will you let me use it then?
Yes, you can use it. You're supposed to
Thank
say it
you.
before I declare success or failure, but you know.
Sorry.
Is it the bardic
Fine.
inspiration is only on him, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's only on him. So you will take half of this damage, And Nevitz will take the full.
Do I take
you will
half of a half because I'm raging? And I'm resistant to everything?
Are you resistant to cold damage?
Literally, I think everything.
Everything but
Everything
psychic?
Yeah.
Then yes, you will take a quarter.
Okay.
Nevitz will take 15. You will take 4.
Sounds right.
And let's see. Nevitz is going to be slowed by this, as per the slow spell. So, the affected creature's speed is halved. You take a penalty of 2 to AC and dexterity saving throws. You can't use reactions. I'm just going to put the slow spell in chat so you can see it all. That'll be easier. How do I roll you? Here you go. You should see a spell pop up in front of you right now. Somehow that's the easiest way to do it. So that is the effect of the slow on you. And that is the elemental's primary action. Yeah. And it is done. Lenny, it's your turn.
Lenny is going to attack twice.
All right.
That's one. That's the other. And I have advantage, so 18 and 16.
18 is going to hit, 16 is going to hit. And you have a magic weapon, so you will
Do
actually crit it at full
22.
damage. That is some sweet damage.
And can I also use my bonus action of Shield Mastery to attempt to shove it down?
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess that's athletics.
Athletics check.
20.
Okay. And you're going to knock it prone?
Yep,
Okay.
that's the goal.
So it opposes you. It gets a 19, but it is an elemental and it cannot be prone. If you like knock it to the side, the snow just like reforms and changes shape again. It is part of nature. It cannot be prone.
Interesting.
It defies the rules. Next round, Nevitz, start it off. You're slowed.
Do I get penalty to attack rolls on this? I just can't do a bonus action,
Minus
right?
2.
Really?
Minus 2, penalty to 8. No,
AC and Dex
dexterity
saving throws. Yeah. Okay. So
Can't use
then
reactions.
I can take my my normal rapier attack. 21.
That'll hit.
That's for 8 damage, and then I can do sneak attack because that's not a bonus action. Right?
Correct.
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 8. So that should
So
be 8 damage
total.
altogether. I can't use a bonus action. I could
Correct.
move, but I'd provoke an attack of opportunity. So I think I just end my turn, and then I get to make a Wisdom saving throw.
This one's based on cold instead of magic, so a con saving throw.
Is it a magical cold, Koibu?
It is a magical cold, but it's not attacking your wisdom. It's attacking your.
So if somebody shoots
body.
magical fire at me, would that be a con save instead of a Wisdom save? Since
It's usually a dex save to dodge fire.
Okay.
Con
Okay.
save to resist cold.
Okay, Koibu. Is it still DC 15?
Yes.
I don't care.
You don't even give a shit. All right. You are no longer slowed. Daff.
Yep. Okay. I am going to. I'll do the same. I'll take a shot with my short bow, actually.
All right. Give me a roll to hit.
Can I not just? Oh, never mind. Wait, I can't remember. Don't I just? Oh, never mind. Sorry.
21 hits. The arrow lands in the snow elemental, dealing.
Wait, how do I do damage? Sorry,
Click the short bow word underneath the roll.
Dealing 2 points of damage because it takes half from your weapon. The arrow just
Yeah,
kind of
and then-
sticks in it and limply falls out.
My bonus action, I'll give Nevitz a bardic inspiration as well.
All right. Nevitz, you are inspired. Lenny no longer is.
Cool.
Toki.
Okay. How much can I move? I can't like go to Nevitz and cast a spell, right?
You can move 25 feet.
Alright, never mind. Alright, he's on his own. I'm gonna just check a pebble.
All right. Give me a roll to
I
hit.
forgot you gave me a pebble.
20 hits the snow elemental. Good rolls.
1d6 plus 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh.
Alright, I'm doing damage.
5
you
damage
guys
to the
can
snow
do it.
elemental. Its turn rolls around. It sees if its ability recharges, and it does not. And the snow elemental will make 2 attacks as its body sort of shifts, and there become these like long protruding hammer arms on the side of it. And it will spin, 1 blow going towards Lenny, 1 blow going towards Nevitz. So this one is against Lenny. A 9 to hit is no good, and this one's against Nevitz, an 18.
That will...
You will take 20 bludgeoning damage.
What the fuck?
It fucking knocks you out hard. You are unconscious.
Nice.
Lenny.
Okay. I'm gonna recklessly attack.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna attack twice.
All right.
For 12.
No, 18, you mean. You got advantage, yeah?
Sure.
From reckless attacking?
Oh, yeah, you're right. My bad. Yep.
Yeah. So those are
18
both
and
hits.
27. 12 damage and 14 damage.
Ooh, 26 to the ice elemental, snow elemental. It is now just sort of like, it doesn't even look like a series of concentric balls. Now it's just sort of like this awkwardly tilted lump of snow that seems almost to be weeping or melting, despite the frigid temperatures near you. Nevitz, give me your first death saving throw.
Here you go. Oof.
Fail. All right, Daff, it
Should
is
be
your
1
turn.
of 3, not 2.
Yeah, I don't know why it said that.
I will give a nice fat heal to Mr.
Wait, do I
Mouton
add-
over there.
I have Bardic Inspiration. Do I add that to my death saving throw or no?
I'm
No.
gonna
No,
heal you.
okay.
You will need to get close enough to him to heal him, unless you have a ranged healing spell. Do you?
I have cure wounds.
Cure Wounds needs to touch him.
Touch.
Do you have a healing word or something?
No, but can I move over there?
Sure, you can move to him. But it's
fuck,
gonna
that's
be
real
like,
fun.
yeah, you're not gonna be able to heal him until next round.
Instead, I'll move over here. Wait, can't move here. I think I can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Is this like the furthest I can move?
yeah, that's about it.
And he's been doing a lot of range stuff, right? So can I move here or here?
That's too far. That's fine. That's fine.
Here.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, I'm going to take a shot at him with my bow from here.
Wait.
All right, give me a roll to hit.
I can't get to you. So I just can't. I'm sorry.
Oh, I didn't say that. That was Mr. Mouton.
Oh.
That was
What do you want
Lenny.
Give me a roll to hit. The short bow,
Okay.
ignoring the magic stone in your pocket.
Oh.
19
fuck.
hits.
Yep, that's what I was.
9 piercing damage is reduced to
Oh.
4,
Oh.
leaving
Thank you for
the
killing
ice
me,
elemental at the thinnest sliver of HP.
Toki.
That would have been dead.
Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna move a little bit closer. I have more stones. That's a cantrip. It's a bonus action, so I should always have pebbles, right?
Yeah, I guess. If it's a
Alright.
cantrip, then you always have pebbles.
I'm gonna roll to hit.
And we just
Of
hope
course it's gonna
Lenny.
hit. Alright, cool.
Ooh, you hit, and it's at 1 HP, so it dies.
Make her roll
Wait,
the
wait,
damage.
I need to roll it. I need to roll the damage.
Yeah, she does.
I'm going to grab the pebble like a fucking Pokeball, and then I'm gonna chuck it at the elemental. Doing 8 damage. I win.
The elemental gets hit by the ball and just blows away like a sheet, like a thin sheet of snow in a storm. It just dissipates around you, vanishing
I will
entirely.
run over to Nevitz.
Fuck.
All right, DC
Uh,
10 medicine check.
You want me to roll a
Otherwise,
stealth
he has
roll to
5%
like attempt to
chance
kill
of
him?
dying.
I'm just fucking with you. I'll let I guess I should roll a medicine check first, right?
Yeah, because he's got to make
Yeah.
a death saving throw before anything goes, and he's got a 5% chance of death.
Of death.
Woo! You patch him together just barely, Lenny. You figure it out. How do you patch him up with your big brain
I just put my hand over it.
over the wound?
He packs the snow into the wound. And the ice.
Treats it like a dike and just puts his finger in.
Yeah, just
Good job.
Stops the blood. All right. The party is safe and sound. Your first denizen of the Snowlands you have found and defeated. We are going to end our session here for the day.
Okay.
When we come
Wow,
back
that was
next
crazy.
week, we will continue to through the Frostlands to Cinder Springs and investigate what lies beyond.
Can I see
I
what I
can
would have
go
rolled on
with
my
you
death
go.
saving throw? I'm gonna see if Lenny saved my
Please.
life. Oof. Okay, never mind.
All right.
Ooh, I would have. Death was in the cards for me. Thanks, Lenny.
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
Holy shit, that's scary.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
It's been
That's it for
fun,
this week.
guys.
Let's do some shout outs real quick. Lily?
Hello, I am LilyPichu.
Hi, I'm
Okay.
Destiny.
Steven says he'll come over and do spicy chip challenge with me later.
Yeah, we might be doing that after my thing tonight. I might go and do a spicy chip challenge with Lily. We'll probably, unless she cancels again. We'll see. Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I canceled my other plans.
If
for
it doesn't
this
happen
week.
tonight, it's because she canceled. So,
I didn't. Stop it.
Katerino, shout yourself out. Go,
Katerino. Twitch.tv/Katerino.
Mr. Moutoni.
Mr. Mouton, twitch.tv/Mr. Mouton. Go to destiny.gg/shirt.
Wow. Koibu, what's your next D&D campaign you got coming up?
I got some stuff on Shenanigans, and then on Sunday we've got Hardcore Heroes. They're doing a big dungeon delve that's 2 level 9 characters in 2nd edition. And then later on Sunday we've got Mr. Mouton doing Desperate Measures with Azure Wind, Will Kills, and Quantum Mech.
Do you want to do XP now, or do we just want to do it next session?
No, we'll roll all of this into the end of the quest XP.
Amazing.
I'll just give it all to you at the end.
Awesome. Guess that's
Okay.
it.
That's it. See you guys next week.
Sounds
Bye-bye.
good.
Bye.
I love you guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Not ready. He's not gonna get surprised.
All right. The 3 of them are lounging down there. They've all gone back to their reclined positions.